Some problem, then do it next week. Don't choose the date of the court. You do it today or it goes to 19 or 20. 19, list on 19, item 52.
Lordship, I recommend for listing two matter, Lordship. Matter related to NI. This two matter.
Criminal petition.
NI.
Criminal petition.
Yes, Lordship. May come on 19th of this.
It will come. Why? Is it a fresh matter or old matter?
Old, this matter, Lordship.
Fresh matter will come on its own.
Sorry, Lordship, 17 matter.
17 matter. 17 matter. Let it be on 21st.
Much of
Lordship, the item number 59. City was called for. City is not available.
There you are again. Why are you making mentionings for CD not available? You wait for your turn. You wait for the turn.
The case record and the cause list. The case record is the difference. Lordship. Then petition and.
We'll pass orders. We'll pass orders.
Lordship.
Yeah, please. Hello, I pay for the listing of a one criminal revision petition, 47 months. Initial on Monday, matter 90 days to the apartment. So I pay for more capital.
For 19th. 19th.
Madam, apartment.
Criminal petition.
Yeah, petition, immediately.
Revision.
Yes, sir.
Revision. Let it be on 19th.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 49 of the daily list, lordship.
49. Yes.
The matter will come for some petition, lordship.
Your name, please.
MSB check, lordship. Lordship, my name is not shown in my cause list.
MS so and so learned counsel mentioning on behalf of Mr.
And she does.
MK Das. Subjects the matter be adjourned for 2 weeks. List after 2 weeks.
Lordship, your interim that may kindly be extended, lordship.
The interim order, if any, will continue list again on 17th of July.
Obliged,
Yes,
lordship.
May I please, your lordship? I beg to mention item number 39. Aegis Council A. Bulwer has some personal difficulties. Can we mention the particular for that?
39.
39.
At the request of learned counsel for the petitioner applicants, matter adjourned for a week. 39.
Obliged.
May I please your lordship? My lord, I beg to mention a criminal petition to be listed on Friday for quashing of the order passed in an affair whereby the magistrate granted custody of. the
Let it be next week. Fresh matter. It's a new matter. It will come on its own. Why do you want it on Friday?
Actually, my lord, the custody has been given to the father in spite of the fact.
When was the order passed? With the order that you're seeking quashment of, when was it passed?
It was passed in an affair.
Let it be on Monday or Tuesday.
Tuesday, ma'am.
Tuesday, all right. List on 20 June. Yes.
May it please your lordship. My lord, I beg to mention an anticipatory bail application. My lord, last date was fixed on 9/6 and his hearing was also available. Lordship has fixed the matter on 16/6 for bail hearing. So however, when we check the case status online, it has been reflected as 16/8. So my lord, may I kindly fix the matter on 16/6.
Let the matter be listed. Let it be on Friday. Friday.
Coming Friday.
We'll have to get the matter listed first.
Actually, my lord, it has been already listed.
No. Is it listed when?
Last week was listed on 9/6.
Is it listed today?
No.
So for me to pass an order, the file has to be before me. So the file has to be, we'll have to direct the listing of the file.
Yes.
Are you on interim? Was any interim order passed?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, list on Friday, coming Friday. You renew your prayer on Friday when the matter is listed.
Obliged, ma'am.
May it please your lordship? I beg to mention for listing a criminal petition, your lordship, on Tuesday, your lordship, on Tuesday.
Tuesday, how many matters will be listed on Tuesday?
And then,
22nd?
yes, obliged.
22nd, yes.
May it please, your lordship. Madam, I beg to mention criminal petition on Monday.
What matter? New matter?
Yes, lordship.
New matter will come on its own. Why you want to make a mention? It will come on-
Thank you.
it will come on its own. When did you file it?
Last occasion is on 2/6.
So it is not a new matter. It is not a fresh matter.
Yes, we can. motion letter.
List again on, list on 23rd. You get it on 23rd. Matter be listed on 23rd. Yes.
Daily list. For motion, real application. Item 1.
May I please, for 39 Galaxy from your lordship, date of arrest is 7/1/2023. Lordship to the 68 days. Your lordship, the complainant lodged an FIR alleging that on past April, when she was waiting for bus at Khanapara to proceed Amazon, she was
Call
forced.
for CD. I think we have passed some orders in this matter.
Lordship,
The FIR,
Lordship,
allegation in the FIR
yes, sir.
reminds me that I have gone through it earlier. You're filing, this is a second bay,
No.
fresh.
Fresh.
Now, who are the petitioners here?
Alta.
It is the one. Lordship.
All right, please call for CD. Where is it coming from? Kamro,
From Haju, Lordship, on 27th of June,
27 of
Lordship,
Be clear.
along with the 164 statement and
along with 164 and medical.
Look.
List on 27.
Lordship.
Item 2.
Let us put in application lordship, FI registered under section 123, 395, 397, 342, and 387 of Elements Law.
Third learned councils by parties call for CD. On
Lordship, this one not looking good. On 30th of June.
30th is the last day. Have it on 27th.
Lordship,
27th of June. Only CD,
on the civil.
only CD. There are other matters fixed if you recollect. Pertaining to the same,
Lordship, perhaps on 26th.
26th.
Perhaps. Take minutes, you know. Lordship, this is not related to that matter.
No, FIR looks like the same.
It's a departure, Lordship.
Is it?
Then 27, Lordship.
27.
Lordship.
Okay.
Item 3rd.
May it please your lordship, lordship for 39 day application, lordship 21 days, lordship, this 4 day, lordship fixed on 26th of this month, lordship. It's a fake currency, lordship,
List along with BA number
2026/23.
2026/2023. CD has been, must have been called for.
Yes, lordship, yes, lordship.
All right.
Highly.
Item 4.
Yes. Yes.
May please the lordship. Lordship, the FIR translated copy of the FIR is in page 16 to 17. And the vernacular is in page 18.
Third learned councils for the parties. Please call for CD. along with
Let's copy of the requirement.
Your lordship was scanned copies and
10 copy of the LCR in connection with
Lordship, sessions case number 209/2022.
209/2022. Pending before
Session just got it.
session and board beta. Is it that PW7?
total PW is floated in number 8.
Yes.
has been shown.
Yes,
Item 5.
I think it's Mr. Chaudhary's matter. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Wait, this, the allegation is under section 336, 511 words.
All right, third letter councils for the parties for proceeding medical report and 164.
MEP has sorted vehicles.
Civil Sagar. Civil Sagar
26.
26, it's from 26.
And
Supplementary list, item 50.
Maybe along with what put in report, maybe call for Madam Basis from Madhura Kambo.
Third council.
Madam, can it be posted on 26?
All for CD and PM. All for CD and PM. Next on 26.
Hi.
Daily list, item 6.
Yes,
2482 application lottery, and then this case, lottery initially FIR was registered. And so my name is also in the FIR. And lottery and subsequently subsequently submitted, and trial proceeding already been started. And lottery one, two witness already been examined, informant and the victim lottery, informant and informant wife is examined lottery. And can come to page number lottery 19, election to find the informant statement. See that clause lottery. May read the lottery.
yes,
I am the informant, and I know both the accused persons. The incident took place 5 years ago at so over a plot of land quarrel took place between my father and me. Then Mojibur, Sayar, Amil Haq, Rahim Bashar, Ajuba, and Imostara assaulted me using sticks, spear, etc. My son Khairul Sabeda, my wife and my daughter-in-law, Sahabanu, they are also assaulted by Majidur, Sayar, Amil Haq, Rohim Batsa, Ajuba, Imostar, using stick, spear, etc. Here, by
will issue notice at this stage. Will issue notice at this stage. When is the next date?
next day,
Third letter councils for the parties. This original petition is filed with the president, praying for washing of the charge sheet number 23 of 2018 dated 2003-2018 submitted in
session, case number.
sessions case number 33 of 2022. And well as the trial proceedings connected therewith, which is presently pending before the session judge, South Salmana, Mankasha. Why do you want, what is your ground?
And the number 21 and the 22 last part. 22. My daughter-in-law and.
What is your ground? What are the grounds?
I am not the accused in this case, actually, Lordship, but only my name, our name is inserted in the search sheet. But the informant and the
It
informant.
is submitted by the learned counsel to the petitioner that the petitioners are not named as in the FIR, but their names were shown as accused persons in the charge sheet which was submitted. It is further submitted that during the trial proceedings, the depositions of the informant revealed that no material is available against the petitioners. They agreed the present criminal petition has been filed. Let notice be issued, return every 4 weeks since learned APP appears for installment number 1. Notices are waived, however, extra copies of the petition be furnished within a period of 1 week from today. Steps of responding to by registered post 80. The prayer for interim will be considered upon service of after service of notice.
In the meantime, scan copy of this here, along with the copies of deposition.
The registry to call for scan copy of the entire MCR, including the CD as well as the depositions of the witnesses examined so far in connection with sessions case 33. 33 of 2023.
22. 33 of the 22.
33 of 22 pending before the Court of Session Judge, South Salmara, Mankashara.
Lordship, I'm sorry, Lordship, page number 22, Lordship, last one line, Lordship,
Yes,
and the informant right. I have not seen the present accused person, Monirul Jamal and Rafiqul Islam, they are the petitioner, Lordship. So they are, they Lordship is,
so where is the next date? That's what I'm asking you. You are not being able to give us the information.
Lordship.
Yes, list on immediately after reopening. List immediately after reopening.
Lordship.
Item 7,
Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Mohan.
Go 38 application. Working FIR is page number 9. Allegation is video clip. Okay, which is the law, case of amendment. Not it created. I had some cordial relationship which are really good. But I never committed that offense to consider to take his return. And more at the 11th time, I was also out of state for my
Our learning council and body parties, this AV petition is filed by the petitioner apprehending arrest in connection with OPS case number 999 of 2020 under section 306. This was really submitted that in a file dated 15/9/2022, 2020 was lodged by the informant, one Bongarabha, making allegations against the petitioner that he had promised to marry her daughter, his daughter, but thereafter started causing mental harassment over telephone. As a consequence, on 2/9/2020, at about 2 p.m., his daughter committed suicide by hanging herself in the bedroom in her own residence. Also, in view of the allegations made, the petitioner has expressed apprehension and has approached this court for praying for anticipatory bail. Para learned APP submits letter CD along with PM report. The court report at this stage. Para let's CD along with accordingly let CD and PM report in the meantime, if the petitioner is arrested, he shall be released on interim bail on furnishing bail bond to rupees 30,000, each one local security like and satisfaction of the arresting authority. Subject to the following conditions, which shall appear before the IO within 1 week, which shall not hamper or temper any evidence or influence any person or witness, or he will not move out the jurisdiction of Boko PS without written permission of the IO. List again on
8th of August.
8th of August.
item 8,
Yes, my lord, the 38 application, my lord, the FIR at page 11, my lord.
Yes,
And the Hanikula, my lord, page 12. Mary Hanikula, my lord. সম্মানপূর্বক বিধিনিবেদন এই যে 23/2/2023 তাৰিখে এতেনতলা গাঁৱৰ আজিকালিয়ে মোক মোৰ ঘৰৰ পৰা মিছা প্ৰলোভনে দি ডিভোৰ্স দিবৰ বাবে মঙলদৈ কোৰ্টলৈ অপহৰণ কৰি লৈ যায়। আজিকালিয়ে মোক বিয়া পাতিম বুলি কয় আৰু কোৰ্টৰ পৰা তেওঁৰ ঘৰলৈ নি মোক আবদ্ধ কৰি ৰাখে। মই স্বামীক ফোন যোগে মাতো আৰু মোৰ ঘৰলৈ গুচি যাওঁ। মোৰ আধাৰ কাৰ্ড, পান কাৰ্ড, অটোলম্বিক কাৰ্ড, ATM কাৰ্ড আদি আজিকালি ৰাখি থয়। 17/23 11 বজাত গণেশ কুমাৰী চকত বজাৰ কৰিবলৈ যোৱা অৱস্থাত মোক হাতত ধৰি টানি গাড়ীত উঠাই লৈ যাব বিচাৰিছিল তেতিয়া আজিকালি পাব্লিক আহি মাৰধৰ কৰি মোক ৰক্ষা কৰে। This is the allegation. This affair, I immediately the informant beaten before that 2 days. That affair also I annexed here, my lord, annexed to my lord.
So immediately what? What happened?
My lord, immediately after beating the present petitioner by the informant of the present FIR along with her husband and some other person, the one FIR was lodged on 18th of April, my lord. Immediately they were searching police and on the next day, on 19th, the present FIR was lodged. And in the,
Where is your FIR?
my lord, that is my lord, page 30. Vernacular at page 15. my lord. সম্মানপূর্বক বিনীত নিবেদন এই যে ইং 17/23 দিনৰ 12 বজাত মোৰ দাদা মোহাম্মদ আজিজ আলীয়ে জণ্ডিছ জাৰাৰ বাবে গণেশপুৰী চকলৈ যাওঁতে নিম্ন পদকীয়া গণে ধৰি তাৰ স্থিত গেৰেজ এটিৰ ভিতৰত সোমাই লৈ হত্যাৰ উদ্দেশ্য ৰড আৰু লাঠিৰে কোবাই গুৰুতৰ জখম কৰে। পদকীয়াৰ মাৰপিটত মোৰ দাদাৰ দাঁত সৰে ডিঙিত গুৰুতৰ জখম হয়। পাছত পদকীয়াগণে মোৰ দাদাক দামপুৰৰ মেকুৰী চকৰ ৰাস্তাত অচেতন অৱস্থাত পেলাই থৈ যায়। মোৰ দাদাৰ চকু দুটাত জখমী হয়। পাছত তাৰ পৰা পত্ৰ থানায় উঠাই আনি শিৱাঝাৰ স্বাস্থ্য কেন্দ্ৰত ভৰ্তি কৰা যদিও দাদাৰ সংকট অৱস্থাৰ বাবে জিএমচি এইচ লৈ প্ৰেৰণ কৰে। বৰ্তমান দাদা মৃত্যুৰ সৈতে যুঁজি আছে। This is the my lord affair lodged by the sister of the present petitioner. Here, my lord, I annex the medical report also, my lord, that is page 18, my lord. Page 18 is prescribed by the Tolaram Bhasna Medical College, Medical Civil Hospital, Kamrup. Here, my lord, beaten in head, broken teeth, breathing difficulty. These are the injuries, my lord.
What injuries are? Broken teeth.
Yes, broken teeth. And subsequently, my lord, in the FIR filed by my sister, in that FIR, my lord, already started filed. Here, my lord, it is stated that the petitioner was beaten due to old quarrel between the parties. My lord, charge sheet has appeared.
Charge sheet in whose matter?
Earlier FIR.
Against you.
Yes, no, my lord, that is filed by me against the informant and
So their charge sheet has been filed.
my lord.
What is the state now?
It is, my lord, charge sheet filed and no any proceeding is started. my lord. Here, my lord, the informant along with her husband and others don't catch me. My lord, in this case, the present FIR is not only, my lord, it is counter blood, the saving them. So, my lord, at least, my lord, interview.
Present FIR is the subsequent FIR. You mentioned it also the case study and the incident.
Heard learned counsels for the parties. This heavy petition is filed for the petitioner pending arrest in connection with Sikadhar ES case number 179 under section 2. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that an FIR taken. What is the date of the event?
FIR, my lord, 19/4/2023.
Where do you find it?
And another one that.
Where do you find the FIR?
My lord, FIR, my lord, page 13, my lord.
Page 13.
Yes, my lord. 13.
13 is your FIR. 13 is FIR.
FIR by the present informant. And first one matter that is 17 matter, that is page 15.
Page 11 is who's FIR?
Present FIR against which FIR which there are people matter for plain bail, it is the subsequent FIR. Against me.
Subsequent FIR
Yes, madam.
by the same informant.
No, my lord. Ask the informant. Ask, that is FIR 177 of 2023, that is filed by my sister. And second one filed with one of the accused of the earlier FIR.
This is what I'm asking you. This, you are praying for bail against which FIR?
Annexure 1, my lord.
Annexure 1. What is the date in the Annexure 1?
Date number 19/4.
Where do you find it?
That is my lord, page 12, bottom my lord, below the signature of the IO.
1912. That is a received date. The FIR dated so and so, whereby it is alleged that the present petition, what is your name?
Ajit Ali.
The petitioner was alleged to have attempted to forcibly take away the informant to his house and detain her. She called her husband and thereafter returned back home. However, her Aadhaar card, PAN card, and other ATM cards, etc., were kept by the petitioner. Again on 17/4, when she went to Goddess Mori Chowk Bazaar, the petitioner tried to forcibly pick her up in a vehicle. Also, the public saw the incident and came to her rescue and consequently assaulted the petitioner. The said case, upon being investigated, received and registered as so case number. Petitioner apprehends that he will be arrested in connection with this case. Because it submitted that pursuant to the assault, the petitioner had lodged an FIR. The petitioner's sister had lodged an FIR, which is received and registered as
177.
Sipadhar PS case number 177/2023. And the said FIR was lodged at an earlier point in time. Also, it is submitted that the accused petitioners in Sipadhar case number 177/2023, in order to save themselves, has filed the subsequent FIR. It therefore plays for Ranto and his parallel APP submits that let CD along with injury report be called for registries. Accordingly, let the CD and injury report be called for in connection with Sipadhar PS case number 179 of 2023. Let series of both the cases.
No, sir.
The Sipadhar PS case number 179 of 2023 under section 12, so and Sipadhar case number 177 of 2023 under section 12, along with injury report and 164 statement, if any, they call for. Meanwhile, if the petitioner is arrested, he shall be released upon furnishing a bail bond. Release on interim bail upon furnishing a bail bond of rupees 30,000 with 1 rupee security of life in order to be satisfaction of the arresting authority and subject to the following conditions. Number 1, he shall not he shall appear before the IO within 7 days from today. He shall not hamper and tamper with the evidence or influence any witness or move out of the concerned police station without written permission. Based on
No, it's on 16th August.
16 August.
Obliged.
Item 9,
Page number
11, which one?
Read.
That my husband purchased dealership land from elder brother of the accused about 3 years ago and was residing temporarily by constructing a house over the said land. The progress from the house was damaged and for which on 8/5/23 about 12 noon, while husband was seeking to repair the house. Suddenly the accused attacked with sword upon my husband. As a result, my husband sustained injury to his left hand and shoulder. For the sake of life, my husband started doing that. Upon hearing the same, the witness came and said my husband was accused could have killed my husband. After getting the same information, I went to the same place of Bhubaneswar and with the help of witnesses, I took my husband to SKR Civil Hospital and after duty. After feeling that treatment in a critical condition for the
Heard, counsels for the parties,
my lord, we
or for CD along with individual report. Yes.
8/5 incident took place on 25/23 FIR.
Hmm. He was injured.
Yes. Wife was that. What prevented her?
So wife will lodge FIR only upon taking her husband to the hospital, getting her treated.
During the serious better.
How do we know? Therefore we are called for. When did the incident take place? 8/5.
8/5. FIR was lodged on 25/15.
So she must have been attending to her husband. We'll call for CD and injury and then consider your case.
Let it be 26.
26, list on 26.
It's from Hailakandi. Can it be on 28?
So 26. 26.
Why?
I don't.
27,
I'm not sure. I'm not here.
26, trial 26.
Item 10,
Only listed earlier reported by court number 3. So if you listed
Before appropriate bench. Registry to list the matter before appropriate bench.
item 11,
Wait, please, your lordship. This is a 438 application. This is a complaint is at page 40, 14. And your lordship will find the actual complaint on page 17. This is filed by. Here, your lordship, because one thing I would like to point out the date, because the cross complaint has been filed. So it is 19/4/2023, your lordship will get it at the top left hand side. The date is 19/4/2023 and below it also the state judicial magistrate has taken cognizance on 19/4/2023.
Referring to page 14.
Page 17. This has been ultimately converted to an FIR. Page 17 is the complaint.
Hmm.
So we made, if you here your lordship will find at page 11. Page 22, para 11.
Hmm.
The complainant states that thereafter the accused of and on used to meet her expressing that he was deep in love with her. The complainant could not understand her legal design of the accused and slowly got carried away with this flattery and emotional words. That as the accused realized that the complainant is slowly reposing on him, he compelled the complainant to hand over a sum of rupees 6,50,000 as he was in urgent need of the same, and accordingly on so and so date, the accused accompanied the complainant. This date I will come back to your lordship again. Accused accompanied the complainant to the SBI Bookkeeper branch from where the complainant withdrew a sum of rupees 20 and handed over to the accused. Then your lordship, the another important point is that para 13 next page.
Hmm.
Here your lordship, the complainant states that this is the main issue here. Money is there and as well as this issue. In the month of September, the accused lured the complainant and took her to Greenwood Resort, purporting to have lunch with her. After taking lunch, the accused took the complainant to a room at the said resort, stating that some surprising gifts are waiting for her. After entering the room, made the complainant to sit on the sofa comfortably and all of a sudden put vermilion in the forehead of the complainant, surprising and astonishing her. Thereafter forcefully took her to bed and had physical relations with her against her will and consent. Although the complainant tried to raise alarm, but the accused gagged her mouth, whispering that trying to console her that everything was fine and they have already married.
After the incident, the complainant asked why he married her secretly, although she wanted to get married with her legally and socially. The accused consoled by saying that that he will soon marry her and she has nothing to worry. Now, your lordship, 14, that the complainant stated as a result of the forceful physical relation with her, she conceived and she realized in the month of December, when her health condition started deteriorating. The complainant revealed the same to the accused. The accused took her to the MK hospital on 11th of December, wherein the accused introduced the complainant to his wife and named her as Mosmi Roy. When the complainant asked the reason for this, the accused stated both of them had no choice being government official. They have to avoid social stigma and condemnation. As the complainant was still, with the hope that the accused was soon going to marry her, and the complainant had no other option than to remain silent, thus the accused forcefully compelled her for miscarriage. Now, these are the basic allegations, and lordship, I'll take your. And one more allegation is that that I will come is at page 26, para 18. No, page, sorry, para 17. That in the meantime, the complainant took a separate rental accommodation at Lalmati on the request of the accused, as he stated that since they were very soon going to get married, and after marriage they need a suitable accommodation to stay, since the accused was residing at Jalupari, which would create difficulty for the complainant to attend her office, as she works in a government office. Thereafter, the accused used to visit her in her rental accommodation and taking advantage of her loneliness, used to have physical relationship with her. I'm not reading the rest. And the 18-year lordship, the complainant was very upset on the peculiar behavior towards the couple, with the fact that she had to undergo abortion as such differences started growing between them. The accused was continuously trying to avoid marrying formally the humble complainant. All these circumstances made the complainant frustrated and she started avoiding the accused. The accused became frightened and thought that his reality may be brought to light by the complainant near all. As the complainant was slowly gaining information about the accused from some of her friends, who also knew various government officials working at Assam Secretariat, the accused, in order to distract her, took her to Nissan dealer on 5th January 2023 and introduced the complainant as her wife on the said that the accused purchased a Nissan Magnite, the registration number of which is so and so. The accused took delivery of the said vehicle and took her for a ride. However, all throughout the said ride, the complainant did not have much talk with him. Unless your lordship, I will not take the same thing has been repeated. I'll take your lordship directly to page 32. Page 32. This is the affidavit. Rest will come when I will go into the cross complaint. Page 32 for a moment. Here, your lordship, this is the affidavit by the complainant. I'm just bringing it to your lordship's knowledge because here is the age.
32.
33 years. Monalisa Bayan, aged 33. So this is, she is not a young lady, your lordship. She is a mature lady working in a government office. And now your lordship will kindly turn to page 71. Sorry, 73. 71 is the cognizance report, 73. This is the complaint filed by the accused hearing the petitioner. Your lordship, this is dated 4/3/2023. So 1 month prior to the earlier complaint filed by the present complainant. So here, your lordship, this person has alleged that para 2, your lordship, page 75. That the complainant and the accused person know each other and had love affairs since long time. Due to financial problem of the accused person, she on several occasions took money from the complainant with an assurance that she will return the money to the complainant. The dates on which the accused persons took money from the complainant are as follows. Dates are given, your lordship. I have annexed all the documents with regard to the SBI that your lordship starts from page 34 onwards. It has, the dates has been given. It is shown this person has taken money totally in amount of rupees 7,31,810. So in fact, The lady has taken an amount of like 7,31,810 from these present accused person. And secondly, your lordship, the card that she has mentioned, with at page, para 3, page 76. That the complainant begs to state that he had purchased the car being registration number so and so in.
What is your prayer?
My prayer is, your lordship, is an anticipatory bill with
So we. Let us call for the city.
okay, you actually call for the city. I am showing this because this is a case which is absolutely made and written, the complainant subsequently written. In fact, taking care of the complaint which was filed by the present accused.
Yes, Miss. Madam,
Yes, option, at least yes, option, CD alone was 64 and medical report also.
are you appearing for something? Or informant? What do you have to say?
But at first, we tried to file a FIR before the concerned police station. As it was not taken, we filed a complaint case. And in the business of the complaint case, there was some more investigation and thereafter this FIR was registered. CTV was there, 160 paper of the receipt, the informant is already there.
Where is 164?
No, we had not annexed, perhaps not annexed, we had not annexed.
There is
Where is it coming from?
It's from Lordship Basista Police.
Okay, so let us call for it and then we consider your prayer.
Lordship.
Since there is an objection.
Yes.
Let CD along with
164.
164 and medical
Lordship. Yes, 330 is important.
be called for.
In fact, I think your lordship should also call for the report of the other complaint because that will reveal whether in fact the car was taken by her or not.
Lordship.
That will reveal.
And call for that CD also.
Yes, lordship, both your lordship.
Let's CDs connected to. What is the first case?
First case, persistent case, 265 of it.
265 of 2023.
And the second your lordship will have to call for the scan copy of the, because it's a CR case.
As well as along with injury report and 164.
And
And
but injury report will not required. But one
no, sorry, medical report.
Yes.
Medical and 164. So let scan copy of the LCR pertaining to, what is the case number?
CR case number 94.
CL case
C
number
of
94 C 2023 pending before Court of CGM Metro, CGM Kamruj Metro. Also be called for. List on 26 or 27.
27.
27. Prayer for interim will be considered upon receipt of the CD.
Much.
Item 12,
Then names of the council. Yes.
Read Peter Russell. The 430 is the university, find the page 11. The relevant portion of the object start at page 12. May I read it? Most especially, I beg to state that I am only to do of the village of Domnavara. I went to the Saigon market yesterday. There is some speedy 2023 at around 4:30 o'clock afternoon and I purchased medicine, clothes, slippers, etc. I have met my friend Madan Murmu while returning from the market. We spoke for a while and thereafter Madan Murmu told me that he would drop me off at my residence to bring me in on his motorcycle. But when he took the motorcycle to the road located north of Karakuta Charles, I questioned him as to why he was taking me through the same road. It was then that Madan Murmu told me that he neither has a license nor a registration certificate of his motorcycle. He parked his motorcycle near the Himolu, Indian 43 after crossing the Karakuta market. Thereafter, Madan Murmu ran away after telling me that he needed to go to the bathroom and left me all alone on the road. And while I was standing in the road, two boys came from my bedside and got hold of my hands and gave my mouth and took me to the jungle located near the road and pushed me to the ground. And both the boys attacked me and had tried to commit rape upon me. They hit my head, punched me in my stomach and committed various tortures upon my body. The boys who had tortured me are Ramsan Hasda and Bharat Matri, and there were a group of another 7 or 8 boys along with them. Ramsan Hasda and Bharat Matri along with another 7 to 8 boys had tortured me in various manners and threatened me with dire consequences. The boys took my mobile phone, bag, money, ATM, etc. When after many difficulties I tried calling my home, they again started hitting me and committed other physical violations upon me. When I tried to stop them, all the boys searched the private parts of my body and tore my clothes. At that moment, I somehow managed to run to the road and requested for help from a person who was coming in a scooter from Noyagaon. The person tried to save me, but the boys again attacked me in front of the same person. I somehow managed to call my elder brother, Gilson, to me later, and the boys prayed after my elder brother came to the safe place. Hence, I request to take appropriate action with respect to the aforementioned incident. This case was registered under section 120B 341 373 511 325 54 509 384 503 IPC. Your Lordship, the two persons who are named, Ramchan Halta and Bharat Masri, were arrested. The incident, Your Lordship, is that these two are the informant and Madan Mundu. They were
Yes.
the incident, Your Lordship, Madan Mundu and the informant, they were involved in an illegal activity, an immoral activity, and they were caught by some villagers, Your Lordship. I was a mere onlooker, Your Lordship. I had nothing to do to them, Your Lordship. But police visited my residence, and that is why I am apprehending that I will be arrested in this case, Your Lordship.
Why were you looking?
I was just an onlooker, Your Lordship.
What on looker? What were you looking at?
No, Your Lordship, because they were caught and some people are, Your Lordship, people are caught.
What were you looking at? You're looking at the offences committed or you're looking at the person being caught?
I was just a bystander.
No, bystander for what?
Because many people are gathered there, the villagers are gathered at the place, Your Lordship. Many villagers, Your Lordship.
Yes.
CD 160 days of the victim.
And Colonel counsels for the parties. Then it is submitted that an FIR dated so and so was 16/4. He was lodged by the informant, making allegations against the accused persons named Derry of causing physical assault and attempt to rape. As well as stealing her belongings like mobile phone, money bag, ATM card, etc. Also, the counsel for the petitioner submits that he was not at all connected with the offence alleged. He was there was a gathering of people wherein the accused person named in the FIR were photo by the villagers. And he was a part of the gathering, but he has not taken part. He is not one of the persons who committed any of the offences. The apprehending arrest is filed as a the other DPP submits that CD along with medical be called for and 164. Accordingly, let CD, medical and 164 called for. In connection with so and so case, in the meantime, if the petitioner is arrested, he shall be released on furnishing a bail bond of rupees so and so. So 30,000 with one public security of light amount subject to the following conditions. He shall appear before the IO within 1 week from today. Not hampered or tempered any evidence or involved with the police. List on 16 August.
Completely of them.
Item 13.
Yes.
Clear bail application. FIR is about to come based training.
Yes.
That's very good.
Yes, please tell. Yes.
Yes, with due respect, it is very to state that my daughter since is on Peter's Day, who was in a relationship with Devasits to be for a long time. Due to his illness, Swenso was continuously harassing my daughter both physically and mentally by giving promise to very hard. Well, kindly note the date and time. On 26/4/2023, my daughter committed suicide by hanging about 3 PM in the evening in our house. After the incident, the dead body was sent to the postmortem and present for certificate in the registry. Today in the morning, a suicide note was recovered on reading table of my closet. In suicide note, my daughter mentioned that she ended her life for her lover so and so. In the same suicide note, my daughter mentioned that there was a when they were from physical relationship with my daughter.
From the suicide note of my daughter, it is learned that her lover devastated by harassing her physically for long. It is to mention that the photo that was uploaded in Instagram was deleted 3 hours before the date of my daughter, and there was doing this today will be test for evidence by deleting all the photographs from the account. Therefore, it is straight to make a quick investigation and straight to set up my daughter for taking the against there was who awaited in committing the suicide. Since the incident of suicide happened suddenly, there is a broken down of something, so they are delaying having that fire. There will be game. Now you must finally failed my the document my annex my page. Page 20, Mike. What happened on the day of the incident? Page 20. At about 8:12 AM in the day, 26/4, the victim has written a not only she gave a photo in the her Instagram and also written a note last portion. And she has celebrated the 5 months courtship with the petitioner on that day. আজি so মোৰ 5 মাহ সম্পূৰ্ণ মই 2 months minus pieces. It was time was 12 in the morning. And next page you also will find the other 2 photographs since they are on the same day. Now you also finally page 22.
What is the name of the petitioner?
Devasith Sudhia. Finally page 22.
What is page 19?
It's an invitation card of the star of the petitioner. Invitation, marriage invitation card of this petitioner's sister.
Why, how is it relevant?
Since my lord, the victim was forcing the petitioner to marry her. And the petitioner was keep telling her that he could not marry her, he being a student man. And the marriage of her sister was to be held in court. That's why it is a very relevant. Now you also kindly page 22, man. Time top your lordship kindly 26:05:10 PM. The suicide was allegedly committed at 3 PM. And this
is not 10 PM, this is 5:10 PM.
5:10 PM on 26. And the suicide was committed 3 PM. Now this can be uploaded in the Instagram or WhatsApp of the victim.
Don't know that.
The victim has committed suicide at 3 PM as per the FIR. And the message uploaded on 5:10 PM on the same day.
That letter counsels for the party. Strictly alone, yes. PM report. Report. The counsel for the petitioner submits that an FIR dated so of 1/5/23 was launched by the informant alleging that the petitioner was responsible for the suicide committed by the daughter of the informant. It is alleged that there was a relationship between the petitioner and the daughter of the late daughter of the informant. As such, it is alleged that the late daughter of the informant ended her life for the petitioner as stated in her suicide note. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that even if there was any relationship, that cannot be the ground for abetting suicide allegedly stated to have been committed by the doctor of the in such circumstances, he prays for interim bail, he prays for bail, anticipatory bail, as he apprehends arrest in connection with so and so fine. Where is it coming from?
It's from Majuli.
Let us call for CD first.
No,
Well, what happened, well, they decided, well,
Hmm.
the council engaged that, well, Mazuli to procure the certificate to be, he has seen, but it has been written in pencil, well, written by pencil. So it was not supplied to us, well, so we have applied for it.
So what difference does it make? Pencil or pen?
It can be made by anybody, my lord. Even the other documents also manipulated, as the lawyer has seen, page 22. man. The thing is, communication, she said at 3 PM, my lord, this post, WhatsApp post, my lord, was given in, was her WhatsApp and 5:10, after 2 hours. With commenting the open. He said. I am no way responsible, my lord. I may be allowed to give my statement before the police, my lord, by allowing me accordingly.
Left CD along with medical and PM, so CD with PM, the 160/44 in the meantime. There is the. He shall be released upon furnishing a bail bond of rupees 30,000 with one of his like a book. Subject to the following conditions, he will cooperate and appear before the IO within 7 days from today. Will not intimidate or influence any person or confer temporary documents or move out of the jurisdiction of Majuli PS. Yes, Majuli PS without written permission of the IO. Based on
11th of August.
11 hours.
I am already.
For admission, item number 14.
मैं प्रेजर होती मैं प्रेजर होती तो ताकि कांसुलेट कितना को टाइम भी होते and limitation of it too.
It will be on some other day. Next week,
Let it fix a date.
let it be on 27th, 28th,
Apply.
sorry, 27th June. At the request of, joint request for the councils.
Item 15.
In this case, we have been informed that the petition with the informative case, it is expired. So we need to take instruction with regard to this substitution. Federal legal.
What is this? Arunachal matter,
Not
why we filed here?
whether during the time for vacation and COVID period.
Now we can go there.
And let me, one opportunity may be given to take the instruction also.
Expiry of who?
Expiry of the present petition.
Petitioner.
He is the informant of the case.
The petition is filed by the informant.
Informant. For praying for setting aside a bail order granted to the restaurant 2 and 3. Praying for
The criminal petition,
criminal case.
not a bail cancellation.
Oh, lots of.
It's a file number 439 to my lord.
Is it?
Yes.
439.
439.
Why is it registered as criminal petition? Yes, you are appearing for
2 and 3.
2 and 3. At the request of Mr. Lee Das, Chartered Counsel for the petitioner, matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks. It is submitted that he has been informed that the petitioner in the present proceedings, namely, what is the name?
Mehu Namsung.
Namchung, Nehon Namchung. As it had expired in the meantime, he wants a short date to complete his instruction. List after 2 weeks, Mr. N.B. Chaudhary, the additional AD appears for stable or not. Mr. Dubey, R. Dubey against for respondents 2 and 3.
Yes.
And 3. Let's take one here.
That is the interim order.
If he's there, what will you do with the interim?
And it is necessary, interim order should be completed. Because my lord, the 438 has been barred as a statement.
As
438 application has been barred. As part of my lord, SCST Act, my lord. That is why interim order has been passed, my lord. Para, my lord, section 80 of the SCST.
this is barred against the respondents.
Against the bill. They got the, my lord, anticipatory bill. Against
So
the-
by this order, there is no anticipatory
Yes, because of the state.
Because of the state.
because of the state.
But in the meantime, they have prepared my petition application. They have got a stay also under the petitioner as appear as a respondent, but they have to 5 days for substitution. So far, no substitution has been done.
That is pending where?
Arunachal. Let me take one instance. And interestingly, I'm not daring that in the case it comes from Delhi, he submits that the local people over there has problem. And therefore, this matter should be taken at Guwahati bench. Whereas we had to file there.
You are taking chances.
No, already taken chances. I'm not daring to the case.
Who is there then? How come you are making a mention?
No, in this case, I'm daring. So in other case, other council matter is there in the.
Alright, let it be whatever is there is there. Let it continue.
Interim order may continue. Because there is a power. Till the next request.
Alright, if you can link the interim orders, you can leave it on. List on. After 2 weeks, so let it, if we have to extend interim orders, then date will have to be fixed. List on 18 July.
Day after.
19.
Item 16.
This matter is for time being. Maybe taken up at 2.
Can it not be taken up next week?
Earlier date will be given.
Next week, 20, have it on 21st. 21st,
Okay.
list on 21st, and join request.
17.
But I have come not seeking postment of the charge sheet vis-a-vis not the order of taking cognizance. This matter will not was last because yesterday the honorable court wanted to know not the statements of the witnesses, my lord, 161 statement. I think that is some
Status report was solved.
my lord,
Status
But-
report.
not by way of an affidavit.
Status report not received.
My lord. But by the way, affidavit, my lord, I have placed the 161 statements, my lord, because I have already been granted, provided the copies, my lord, of the statement 2070.
No,
So-
there is an order calling for status report.
My lord, on 19th, my lord, this matter is still in the court. And apparently, my lord, from the facts and circumstances of the entire case, my lord, case, my lord, the FIR and everything filed, my lord, or the charge sheet. Because if my lord check for a moment, takes up the charge sheet at page 26, my lord. Page 27, my lord. The informant was also, my lord, because this is a case of criminal breach of trust with regard to certain business transactions between my lord, the main accused person and the informant. My role is nowhere involved, my lord. Even he was, the informant was also given certain checks, my lord. Page 27, my lord, you will find here. Page 27 is the charge sheet, my lord.
The brief of the FA Gupta case is that on 26/10/2021 at 7 PM, complainant Bhushan Kumar Jain of Tulsi Bazar lost an FIR to the effect that the accused person has been ordered and received grocery items like sugar, edible oil, pulses from the farm gang and sons. Belongs to complainant Sri Bhushan Kumar Jain with effect from so and so. Total value of the goods 1,35,78,188. But the accused has been found absconding and the submitted checks by the accused are also become bounced. So informant was also issued checks, my lord. I was also issued checks, my lord. My check got encased, his check got bounced, my lord. And because of the fact that my check got encased, my lord, I was implicated in this particular case. Subsequent, my lord, see page 28, my lord. 28, my lord. During investigation, it is found that a total amount of 65 lakh has been transferred to one person, namely Pinakpani Roy, from account number so and so, so and so, so and so, belongs to Panna Dev. Suspected that Pinakpani Roy may be involved in it. Wherein, my lord, I also filed an FIR against this Panna Dev, my lord. I had already annexed, my lord, at page 64. That I am yet to get 18,50,000 from him, and he was thrown arrest in my case, my lord. Last page, my lordship, if for a moment, page 68, my lord. Page 68 is the my lord order and page 66 is the FIR filed by me.
What is it fixed for? Nice.
My lord, consideration of charge. Not a, my lord, whisper against me in 161.
Aren't you better there?
But my lord, that is an abuse of the process of the court, my lord. They have already taken cognizance, court below, my lord, against me, my lord. The order I have annexed, my lord.
No, my lord,
That is why 482 is, it is
You
there.
are for whom?
no, my lord, I am for the important, my lord.
That's.
Record number 2, I think. My lord. Thank you.
He did not issue the checks. What do you have against him?
No, my lord, basically, when we first launched the FIR, we have not made any specific allegation against them. That is admitted for a fact. But the question, the point which needs to be ascertained is that why this particular thing, the main accused, the Panna Dev, came into several checks to several persons. But every check he issued to the other person has got bound. But why the check issued to this specific person has been got ordered? And the total amount that has been transferred is 65 lakhs. It is not a small amount. So, my lord, at this time, my humble prayer is that it is not at all a big case to grant a stay.
You're trying to project a case that the petitioner is in league with the accused.
Yes, madam. And that is what has been revealed from the investigation.
Nothing, my lord, investigation.
And particular person has already been read out by my
Whisper against me, my lord. Not a whisper, my lord, not a word against me, my lord. Everything against my lord. This particular Panna Dev 112 person is, my lord, it is.
Well, if that you only see things that there has been issued to the petitioner has been good work on that. But other things are all bound.
If my lord, his checks got engaged, if he would have had got engaged, my lord, whether he would have had been made an accused person in my case, my lord, that I had filed, my lord, against this Panna Dev, my lord. That question, my lordship, may kindly see. Because he was also issued checks, I was also issued checks. My checks got engaged, his checks got bounced. If, my lord, if his
Reverse.
reverse, my lord, then whether, my lord, then absolutely, my lord.
Third, councils for the parties. Scored by order earlier order 1/6/2023. That form for the status report. In the court of SDGA S number 2. Regarding DRC case number 3077. In connection with Panza DS case 576/2021. And also office note 3005/2023. Reflects that. So office note dated 12/6/23. Reveals that status report is called for as completely missing by this section. So registry can issue reminder. Parallel council to the petitioner submits that next date fixed in the court. In the matter is fixed on next date fixed in the for the matter is 19/6/2023. And it is fixed for pending charges he therefore submits that everybody election be granted. In order that the present petition does not become in practice. So Mr. Dekan, that it comes to the period for the object to be prayer made in subjects that the trial court be permitted to proceed in the matter that having heard from the council's two parties. And upon pension of the pleadings available on the court, this court will believe that pending that till the next day fix the further proceedings in that it should be so and so case, which will remain state is told. 19 July. Till the next day. What copy?
What he had just mentioned. In giving an extra of all university courses.
Anyways, I'll give.
Why have you not given it? Give him whatever readings you find.
Did you?
It's called 19.
Item 18.
Okay.
Yes, Your Lordship. My lord, I am for petitioner husband. Lordship would say, just after 20 days of marriage, he started filing cases against me. Because we can only see plus 7.
That reflects what a husband you want.
My lord,
If after 20 days she starts filing cases, that reflects what kind of a husband you want.
no.
Yes.
And next lordship we can only see plus 8. Page 8. And let's see her conduct. This is her petition. That even after bearing all these questions and petitioner was continuing her conjugal life, but at last on 4/7/13, he called her father to bring her to his house on that day. Petitioner parents, her brothers Tapos De, Naran Bhatto, Jivel De, Mirabhumi, along with 30 other persons. And Sapor police went. So this is when 30 other, that means 30, nearly 35 persons came to the house of the petitioner and took her away to Sapor along with police. Now, Lordship, I also invite you, Lordship, kindly come to page 23, right? Page 23. Page 23. Lordship would see, she says that I am a technical worker. After 67 lines, page 23, I am a technical worker of primary.
What is the finding of the court?
Finding of the court is I am able and I have not paid. That is, no, my submission is this method. Again, also kindly come to page 24. Page 24, after 4 lines, can you see? Did you one trespass that after the first party had left the matrimonial house, she had lost a criminal case against him at Vilashmara court and also another criminal case at Gwalpara. So, when the Tapor police station case, Gwalpara criminal case, Vilashmara criminal case. So, this is the behavior of my wife within a few days of her marriage. My humble submission is this: I have admitted that she is my wife, and actually I am also waiting for her. My submission also may kindly these aspects of this cruelty left loose upon the husband has not been discussed properly by the landed court.
This is a maintenance.
My lord,
This is a maintenance case.
even the maintenance case,
Uh,
there is no blanket order can be passed. There must be another
What is the order pass?
order passed that.
You are required to
property
pay
cost
4,000.
will be same.
4,000.
4,000 per month in 2017. So huge amount has been already, yeah.
Hmm.
So I am wanting to buy labor and labor also will not regular. Regular, sometimes I am about to work at Tansoiveri station, sometimes not. So I will pay some amount.
You give your salary or wages slip or whatever.
No, that may be given, but shall
You produce it before the court to show that this is the amount you are earning. When a wage or a remuneration is given to you, you are required to put your signature somewhere.
Yes,
Give us a copy to support your statements.
that's my lord, actually case was conducted not properly. His salary should have, the salary certificate should have been given.
Now you can call for, show us.
So my friend only that, my lord, let the matter be remanded.
No.
Pay some amount.
On what basis?
Pay
What,
some-
what basis are you asking for a
The
remand?
court is saying that I am a technical worker. And so very stated.
You have not produced any evidence. We are giving you an opportunity to satisfy the court that yes, this is the amount imposed by the court was not based on any evidence. You show us.
No, she could not produce, anything.
You produce and tell
And I
us
have
that
said-
you are not required to pay this.
Just not to kindly see test 23.
Yes,
Test 23, second party in his evidence, Fakra. Second party in his evidence, they do one stated that first party is his legally married wife. And for about 2 years, they had a happy conjugal life. Due to one stated that first party always asked him to stay at her parental house as her joint. And when he refused, the said proposal, first party left her matrimonial home and went back at her parental home.
is there any divorce petition pending?
No,
So only issue is about maintenance. So she's your wife, so you'll have to give her maintenance.
4,000 and
4,000 in today's context. 4,000 in today's context.
that is true, but 4,000 for some person it is difficult one.
On what
It is not
basis?
bigger amount, but
You have to give some basis to say that this is not affordable.
here it stated that I am a casual worker. And sometimes I am engaged, sometimes I am not. Engaged. So those things are here.
Those are not sufficient. Yes, what do you say?
Well, it's a for education, my option, and there are no grounds specific there. And secondly, my lord, the maintenance amount which is given is only 4,000 rupees. Now, the area account, this amount has been accumulated only because he has not paid. He has approached the nominal court because the warrant is there. Only to protect himself. Otherwise, my lord, being a wife, even a beggar has to pay to his wife, the maintenance. So 4,000 is a minimum amount.
What is his earnings? What are his earnings?
I only know that the petitioner is now present, the lady is presently working in a tailor shop.
Lady,
Wife,
then how much is she earning?
in a tailor shop in Gudno, England.
We don't know, you know.
So she's just maintaining herself somehow.
I have no work, at present I have no work. The police is behind me. So even sometimes I have done this earlier, but now it is.
Why is the police behind you?
Because of work.
But you have remedies, you have not explored those remedies.
Some concession that I pay some amount and let matter may be heard by the landed court on the basis of the 20 or not only from.
You sort it out, we can refer it to mediation if you want.
You know,
Mediation?
I don't have any issue, but provided they can pay something.
That may be ordered. Because I am still waiting for her. It is better to be united than.
My only commission here that is that there's no abuse of process of the court. He has contested the case. And it's also admitted fact that I am his wife.
So are you staying with him?
No, I must.
Why are you not staying with him?
He doesn't behave well.
That's right. So therefore, we are giving you an opportunity to sort it out in mediation if you want.
There is no issue with it. But let him pay something. Till now, he has not paid anything.
You've not paid anything.
Nothing.
I have no opinion.
He has 50% of the area, he should pay.
Then we dismiss it. What is the point?
I will take information, but at present I have no intent. Of course, I also did not ask, that is why.
Or if he would have paid, then why would not have been issued? He has not paid a penny.
Mr. Mahmood, you are such a seasoned counsel. In a matter of this nature, you come and make a statement that you don't have instructions from your client.
And then they told that I cannot go home like this. Actually, better unification of the husband and wife better.
No, but you have not paid anything. This order is passed in January 2017.
I will pay something and.
See, this is not about, you are not, just understand, you are not giving her, you are not doing a favor by giving her something. She is your wife, your responsibility. Court has issued a direction, you are duty bound to carry it, unless it is interfering. What is this submission to say that I'll give something?
My position is also not good.
You pay all the area amount that is required to be paid from 2014, 2017. 50% of the area. Then we'll proceed with the hearing.
Allow me some time, let me take this.
What instructions?
That can be paid. 50%, I think it is major amount because 3 plus it's 6 years. So 5 years,
You are praying for setting aside of this order in the petition.
yes.
What are your grounds for setting aside?
The grounds are the cruelty on me.
Cruelty on you.
I'm a weather only.
On what basis are you suggesting cruelty
I
on
have
you?
no property, landed property at all. 4,000 is not enough, I also know, but for a man like me, that is my prayer.
On what basis? You are not unemployed. It is not your case that you are unemployed.
Because I am convinced, my lord, sometimes I get job, that is, lawsuit are.
Mr. Mahmood, you don't waste time of the court. There are people waiting to do matters.
And also, in these state lawsuit, no, there are permanent workers, but I am not a permanent worker. Even the certificate I may produce.
You produce by Monday. It's on 19, enabling the Learned Council to produce documents with regard to the income and of the petitioner. Relevant documents regarding the income of the petitioner. And the status of the payments directed to be made to the wife by way of maintenance from the date of issuance of the impunity.
And also the income of wife.
The income of wife is not necessary yet.
125 says she thinks she is unable to maintain it.
That's right, but until then, there has to be some payment made. There has to be. You have to give reasons why you have not done it.
I have understood the process point, but thing is this, she is also earning. Now,
First you come before the court and produce what is your income, what is your source. You produce it by 19, subsequent orders will come after that. Our Learned Council speaks on. Thank you.
Item 19.
Maybe the lawsuit. Lawsuit, I am for as number 2 lawsuit. Lawsuit, kindly 2 weeks time may be granted to file objection affidavit.
Mr.
BU lawsuit.
We lost our Learned Council to the respondent number 2, praise for 2 weeks, praise for it is granted 2 weeks further time. 2 weeks time to file objection with the matter. And as so and so appears for the petition. Please start with this.
20.
Some instructions. Mr. Dotto. You were to complete your instructions.
So instruction is that when on the view of the order filed with the mediation center, do we have no consent take it when it takes a part.
You have no?
No, the lawsuit trial. And with the.
Your mediation.
The lawsuit may see page 36.
But see,
36. Clause 3. Clause 3 and 4. It has been agreed upon between the parties that an application shall be filed by the petitioner Sri Govindranath Niyar before the Honorable Guwahati High Court for quashing the affair file under section so and so.
So you agree,
Yes, yes.
you agree. What is the matter about?
It's will be filed an application under section 498 IPC. Now, since the matter has been settled between us, and the consent has already been given.
Where is the order of that you are praying for washing? Washing of the order? Impugned order?
Page 39.
$39.
No, 13, madam, page number 13. What is it? Is that camera?
Where is the FIR?
No, page number 13, madam.
13.
Yes, that's good. Okay. For a medicine report, medicine complete payment was made.
Criminal counsels for the parties. This criminal petition has been filed for coffee or GR case number 2191 2022. Pending before photo JMFC working for not looking to, as well as the FIR registered as not looking to PS case number 965 2017 under section 498 capital A IPC read with section 4 of the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. Also, the learned counsel to the petitioner, learned counsels for the parties submits that the matter was referred to mediation during the pendency of the criminal petition by this court by the order dated
11 to 22.
where is the
11
order?
to 2022.
Where is the order?
No, that's
11 to,
I'm getting mediation report.
no, when was it referred to mediation? Like, the court is for challenge was also made to the order dated 28/06/2019 passed in this case number 175 of 2017 passed by the court of JMFC whereby the petitioner was directed to pay rupees 10,000 per month to the respondent for maintenance. Also, during the course of this order was essayed before this court by filing criminal revision petition 420 of 2019. Also, during the pendency of the same criminal petition, both parties agreed to settle the matter through mediation. Mediation Center of the Guwahati High Court. Also, the parties appeared before the mediation center and a one-time settlement of ₹7 lakhs was agreed upon as full and final settlement towards maintenance, which is to be paid at 11 equal installments of ₹60,000 and one installment is 40,000. Also, and I got on that on the basis of the settlement arrived at, the criminal petition was disposed of by this court by the order dated 7 for 2022. As per the mediation report, where is the mediation report?
Page number 36.
As per the mediation report,
Clause 3 and 4.
Page number 36.
the parties had agreed filing. The present, the parties had agreed that the present criminal petition for quashing of the case pending before the court of JMFC, first class, JMFC, not looking good. The GR case 2191 of 2017. Arising out of the FIR. FIR. Not looking good PS case number 965 of 2017. Should be say the respondent has agreed not to object to the prayers made. Respondent has not to has agreed not to object to the prayers made in the criminal petition, the present criminal petition, the criminal petition 983 of 2022, which is filed with the petitioner for setting aside and quashing of GR case number 2191 of 2017 relating to FIR number FIR file relating to not looking to PS case number 965 of 2017. So, learned counsels are, I think, as the councils have referred to clauses 3 and 4 of the mediation report. Three and 4 of the, this is what an agreement,
Yes.
joint agreement filed before the Guwahati High Court Mediation Center on 11/2/2022. Also, yeah. The matter before the competent court relates to the, is presently pending on the issue of the charges framed under section ordinarily in matters which are non-compoundable, the courts would be reluctant to set aside proceedings and charges framed during the proceedings on the basis of consent or agreement arrived at by the councils, by the parties. Also, however, in view of the reluctance of the respondent being the informant to proceed in the matter, likelihood of arriving at a conviction insofar as the present petitioner, as they accused before the court of AMFC, not looking for, is fairly bleak. Also, what is the status of the amount paid? Have you received?
The entire amount has been paid.
It is submitted to the bar that the entire amount would be 7 lakhs agreed upon by the parties before the mediation center has already been paid. Consequently, both parties have agreed before the mediation center that no further issue remains and the respondent will consent to the prayer made, consent within courts to the prayer made for setting aside of the impugned proceedings. Also, in view of the law laid down by the apex court in so and so, in such peculiar circumstances, the High Court, in its inherent powers under section 482, is competent to set aside and interfere such proceedings as both parties have decided to bury their hatchet and continue with their lives peacefully. Also, no further issue is alive between the parties as submitted by the learned counsels for the parties. Under such circumstances, this petition is allowed, setting aside interference with the GRK proceedings in respect of GR case number 2191/2017, presently pending before JMFC first class, not looking to arising out of not looking to PS case number 965 of 2017 under section so and so. Also, the criminal petition is therefore allowed to the extent indicated and disposed of.
Supplementary list for admission item 51.
Yes.
We have become prosecuted. 17, the bringing for passing of the complaint and entire proceeding in the case number 145 to 2020, depending before the editing season Guadalajara. And notice was issued last time, and senior colleague has entered appearance on your sole respondent. May have been considered at this stage, the LCR of the case may be called for proper adjudication of the case considered. And because of the disputed facts we have raised here, the other party may like to press for the good those facts. And till then, for the ends of justice, the proceeding may be stayed before the London edition season.
Yes.
My lord, the case is pending at the stage of pronouncing the judgment before the London trial court below. Since January 2023, You know, how many seen other, the learner friend has come relatively before this court.
Lordship, on this point, Lordship, the case was filed in the month of July 2022. Lordship. And we have any certain documents that with regard to the medical condition of petitioner number 1.
There is no interim order.
There is no interim order, but may break Lordship, but this, because we have frame out a prima facie case to be for exercising jurisdiction under section 482 laws.
What is the, you are challenging the entire proceeding or the order?
Entire proceedings.
Why? On what grounds?
Lordship, the entire thing begins with Lordship when it comes to page number 175. Marriage between the petition number 3 and the respondent. It's a solemnized on 24/2019. And in between, Lordship, for this way or that way, she has refused to stay in the matrimonial house of the petitioner, Lordship, citing many reasons. She has been pressurizing the petitioner number 3 to live apart from his parents. She has been pressurizing the petitioner number 3 to stay here in Guwahati permanently, Lordship. All these things happen, Lordship. And during the lockdown period of May 2020, Lordship, she, on the pretext of visiting her house on 3/5/2020, Lordship, we have described everything on.
Hearing is complete.
Miller,
Hearing is complete.
hearing is complete, Miller, proceeding is there before London trial court is proceeding ex parte. They have not appeared at letter stage, neither they filed their written statement also. So London trial court,
Why have you-
expert.
No, Lordship, we appealed. Our prayer for adjournment was rejected, Lordship. After filing of this present application before this honorable
Well, I have submitted the compilation of the judgment before the London trial court. Only 2 orders, Lordship can see, then if people will have LCR maybe. one for me.
the facts we have narrated here was the as a counter plus to the case filed by the present petition number 3 for restitution of conjugal rights. The present proceeding is still proceeding under DV proceeding has been filed also.
Why have you not sorted this out over the mediation center? Why not sort it out? Considering petitioner number 3. Why have you not sorted it out? You should have advised.
The only difficulty is that the petition number 1 is on date papers. He's counting his last days.
That's a different issue.
And the petition number 3 is continuously assisting his family.
Maybe, but it can be, don't have to be, it need not be done here, it can be arranged in Gwalpara. They are both residents of Gwalpara. So it can be sorted out. What do you suggest?
Well, the only one thing, Miller, there was an interim order of rupees 2,000 passed in December 2020, but none has been paid till now. Miller. Lordship, I kindly see order dated 26/8/2022. In the compilation, I have given Miller 2 flag marks. The first flag mark is that order. In the middle, 3rd paragraph. Miller.
You sort out everything before the mediation.
Yes.
Any inventory can be in High Court mediation also.
You're saying petitioner 1 is unable to come.
It is the, if it happens also, then it's okay. They are
No, you tell us if it is convenient to come to Guwahati, I could be presented before Guwahati.
But she has to come from Golpur.
That is what
He is staying at Parenthood.
So you have it before Walpara?
I'm suggesting Lok Sabha, we call a neutral place in Guwahati, that's why I'm suggesting.
Third learned councils for the parties. This criminal petition arises out of proceeding initiated under the Domestic Protection of Women for Domestic Violence Act 2005. And the state proceedings, which are numbered as DV, case number 145 of 2020, is presently pending adjudication before the Court of Additional CJN Golpara under section 12 of the Sonshu Act. So this court by order dated Fourteen 2023 issued notice in sole respondent. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
Yes, sir.
ER
Yes, below.
TR
Yes.
Sharma appears for the respondent. After hearing the council's first at some length, both councils at the suggestion of the court, both councils have agreed that the matter, an attempt can be made to sort out the matter before the mediation center. So as such, let the parties appear before Guwahati High Court Mediation Center. There's a date on 19th July.
19th of July. Yes,
19th of July. Positively. And the High Court Mediation Center will accordingly appoint competent mediator to proceed with the mediation. Thereafter submit a report to this court. It is submitted by the Learned Council to the petitioner. The petitioner number 1 is seriously ill and requires medical care. As such, if that be so, then presence of petitioner number 1 can be exempted.
And petition number 2 also seeks require 2 assistants because there is none.
Petitioner number 1 and 2 can be exempted, and if required, their appearance may be ensured through virtual mode.
Before mediation.
Before mediator, before meeting.
Yes. We have to intermediate some penalty they can arrange.
No, everything to be done by the mediation. But considering that the matter has been referred to mediation, we stay the further proceedings in the matter.
Yes.
But in the so and so matter. But you make it clear that parties will make a serious endeavor to sort out the differences before the mediation center as directed and positively appear on the date fixed. Mediation centers will furnish a report status of the mediation on the next date fix. List on 21st August. 19th is the first date. So we are posting it after 1 month.
Order proceeding maybe.
We have stated because of the mediation proceeding.
Yes. Ambiguous.
Then hearing BA item 21.
Yes.
The picture,
Have you gone through the NCR? Mr. Bogu? What do we find?
140 is behind the border.
How many witnesses
My lord, on 12/4/2023, Lord, the started they will frame Lord. And now 9 numbers of witnesses in the started, but till date, no witnesses have been examined, Lord. The next date is 6/26/6.
Come after 26/6.
This will be after 26/6, Lord. And after that, Lord, still a report may be called. The rest of 130 days, Lord. Yeah,
No, maybe, but why not a single witness are being examined? Hard learned counsels for the parties. This EA petition is filed by the petitioner seeking bail in connection with the Sessions case number 20 DH 2023 registered under section 22, which is presently pending before the Court of Session Judge. Court of Sessions Himani. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he has been in custody since his date of arrest. Also, LCR scan copy of the LCR call for has been received. Learned APP submits that there are how many? 9 witnesses, but no charges have been framed. Not a single witness has been arrested, examined as on date. It is further submitted that the next date fixed is on 26/6. Accordingly, let the matter be listed again on 19 July. Or you want 28? It will be listed on 28 June. 28 June. And registry to call for scan copy or up-to-date status of the so-and-so case. List again on 20.
22.
Yes.
There's no noodle of the event of detention for the field. If this person was arrested on 2/5/2023. The file is stated.
Please wait.
Very low.
Yes.
I, Srimati Onju Rajgor, aged about 25 years, daughter of Sri Prahalad Rajgor, resident of Subhasini Tigad, Gudam line post. Hasimana, PS Doyagon district, Alipurduar, West Bengal, pin 735215. In the year of 2019, I went to the Tamil Nadu for work due to poverty of my house. Name of that company was Sophie's April. In that company, so many boys and girls used to work. During the work, since I was alone, one boy named Abdul Manan, son of Kurban Ali, resident of village Dhalpur, post office Dhalpur, number 2, Udayanagar, Assam, pin 784148, mobile number 7708277425, forcefully raped me. During that time, I was supposed to go lodge FIR to the nearby police station. At that time, Sheikh Abdul Manan stopped me and decided to start matrimonial life. And we both decided that Tamil Nadu almost 4 and 5 years as a husband and wife in a rental house, and used to work together at the same company. During that time, I became 3 months pregnant, and he compelled me for abortion of said pregnancy. I requested him in many occasions for court marriage, but he refused. In that company, my monthly salary was 21,500, and all amounts of salary was kept by Abdul Manan. There was some evidence also such as my earning money directly transferred in his bank account. After withdrawal of my
Yes, Mr.
minor 150% of the ATM card has been recorded also. What I have found from the minor case that they work together in the same company also. Then they have started their lab relationship, then they stay together. Then they came back to Assam Lordship, then thereafter this FIR has been lost. Lordship. In the FIRs is stated that in the year of 2019, accused person committed rape. Lordship,
Let us see.
after the occurrence, 4 and 5 years, they are continuing their so-called matrimonial life as a husband and wife, they are residing. Lordship, another line in the FIR, Lordship, I requested him in many occasions for court marriage. She requested the accused person to execute court marriage, but accused persons do not show. After that, victim will continuing the conjugal life, matrimonial life, so-called matrimonial life with the accused person. Lordship. This is a consenting party consensual occurrence. Lordship, in the occurrence, both the parties have consented. Lordship. Lordship. I'd like to.
What about consent being
Yes, Lordship.
wrongfully obtained?
Lordship, I'd like to Supreme Court judgment of this. The Supreme Court judgment with the similar action circumstances. I'd like to alignment the judgment. Criminal appeal number 442/2022. Dated 7 July 2022. May Lordship. The appellant and respondent order below. Lordship. The appellant and respondent number 2 were undisputably in a consensual relationship from 2009 to 2011. Within bracket for 2013 as stated by the respondent number 2. It is the say of the respondent number 2 that the consensual physical relationship was on an assurance of marriage by the appellant. The complainant has been filed only in 2016 after 3 years of 3 years. Perusian prior to FIR dated 16/12/2016 was registered under section 376 and 45. On hearing learned counsel for the parties, we find explicit the registration of FIR in the present case is evidence of the criminal process. The parties choose to have physical relationship without marriage for a considerable period of time. For some reason, the parties fell apart. It can happen both before or after marriage. Therefore, also 3 years passed when respondent number 2 decided to register FIR. The facts are so glaring as set out aforesaid by us that we have no hesitation in questioning the FIR dated 16/12/2016 and bringing the proceedings to a close. Permitting further proceedings under the FIR would amount to harassment to the appellant through the criminal process itself. We are fortified to adopt this course of action by the judicial review in 2019-9 SCC 608 titled Promote Suryavam Power versus State of Maharashtra. In this judgment also I have clearly for this on the court. Where in the actual scenario where complainant was aware that there existed obstacles in marrying the accused and still continued to engage in sexual relations, the Supreme Court was the FIR. A distinction was made between false promise to marriage, which is given on understanding by the matter that it will be broken, and breach of promise, which is made in good faith but subsequently not fulfilled. This was in the context of section 325 exception 2 of the section and section 90 of the IPC. The criminal appeal is accordingly allowed. The impugned judgment is set aside.
That is the appeal. Now this is the bail application. That's it. Once you have to look into the matter, cover this method that is available.
Facts and circumstances are almost same, Lordship. Offense narrated in the FIR, Lordship, itself do not fall under the offense of section 376. Because at the time of occurrence, the victim was much more mature and she was consent
Yes, Mr.
Honorable Lordship, Honorable, on judgment I have placed of this Honorable Court, Lordship, order dated 23/5/2023. Similarly, yes, sir, they don't allow the bill. Lordship. These are the also I have placed. Yeah.
Investigation is not going on, not only pilot. Today is only 44 days, 90 days of time. And expiry of the 160% of the victim blood also. Because there is no other witnesses. So, other witnesses are only corroborated also.
164 statement does not.
Initially, also she was there.
Huh?
Initially, also she was there. Day after also with the false promise to marry also, he considered the relationship.
Initially, in the FIR, she was there. Actually, she was not there. As per government has made in the FIR. Because since 2019, they are used to live together as a husband and wife.
After 4.5 years, they were staying in a relationship.
Yeah, that is there.
After 4.5 years. I'm a length of detention of 43 days.
Third council's full participation. Be a petition is filed by a petitioner. For grant of bail as he was arrested. In connection with Sitadhar, case number 193 of 2023. Under section 72. It is submitted that when I filed it. (28/04/2023) was lodged by the informant alleging that while she was working in Chennai, what she was working in Tamil Nadu. He met the petitioner who was also working in the same company. And also, although the petitioner it is alleged that the petitioner had physically, forcibly established physical relationship with the informant in the year of 2019. But as the petitioner impressed upon her to start matrimonial life. They both resided in Tamil Nadu for almost 4.5 years as husband and wife in a rental house and used to work together in the same company. Also, it is alleged that she became pregnant and the petitioner compelled her to abort the pregnancy. Also, petitioner was requested for court marriage many times. But the petitioner declined also. It is further stated, further alleged in the FIR that the monthly salary used to be handed over to the petitioner for purchase of land and building a house. Also, thereafter, they came back from Tamil Nadu and he underwent an operation for an ailment on her neck. Also, it is alleged that she was kept after the operation, she was kept in the maternal uncle's house of the accused petitioner, and he promised that he will take her back after the Eid festival. Also, later on, the accused petitioner got married with another girl and sent her the notarized court agreement. It is alleged that there is a conspiracy of the petitioner's parents in getting him married. So, the state FIR was received and registered as insurance with this number. Pursuant to the investigations have been investigations commenced in the matter, and the petitioner was arrested in connection with so case on. When was he arrested?
2/5/26,
2023. And since then he has been in custody. This court had called for the case diary. Learned APP has produced the case diary before this court, which has been carefully perused. Upon the perusal of the case diary, it is seen that in the 164 statement, she has implicated the petitioner and has reiterated her statements, reiterated her allegations made in the FIR. She, however, refused to be medically examined, and the same was duly endorsed by the medical expert. So, considering the materials available in the scene. And upon hearing the learned counsels for the parties, this court is in the view that materials available in the city do not suggest that further custodial detection of the petitioner is necessary at this stage of investigation. Although investigations have progressed, the charge sheet has not been filed as yet. The prima facie, it appears that the physical relationship between the petitioner and the informant was consensual in nature, and both parties are majors, are adults. So, the counsel to the petitioner has relied upon the judgment of the apex court reported in 22 diagnosed in 649. In support of these contentions, and the same judgment of the apex court and other citations referred have also been carefully perused. So, upon consideration of the arguments made as well as the pleadings available, read with this case that this court is to be further custodial detention of the petitioner does not appear to be necessary during the investigation of the present case. Accordingly, the petitioner is directed to be released on bail upon furnishing a bail bond of 30,000 with one local security of like amount satisfaction of With CDL,
Dorong,
CDL Dorong.
yes, Lakshmi. Dorong Judicial Court, Mongol.
Petitioner will appear before the IE on each and every day till the completion of the investigation, and the petitioner will not move out of the jurisdiction of the Siddharth police station without legal permission of the IE. Bail petition is reported be allowed, disposed of, CDL return.
Mass Public.
Item 23.
The protecting and verification of the FI is prisoner by eleven. And the respecting and outside was fulfilled and inside has been received.
This can be received also, and my lord.
Yes,
Second,
this is the second bill.
No, this is partially.
Ah.
On last 6/6/2021, 2020 is that already converted and the next date of case is fixed on 19/6/2023 for evidence purposes.
Let it come after 19. Let it come after 19. How many witnesses? Not a single witness.
After 6 witnesses, 6 witnesses.
Examine.
No, charges already payment 6/6/2023. Can consider to the aspect that the alleged victim girl high statement has not been recorded 161 as well as the 164 statement. High statement has not been recorded. She is cited as a prosecution witness. Copied only. She has not been cited as a prosecution witness. And a high statement has not been recorded 161 as well as 164. No medical examination was done with it.
Let us just have some witnesses, evidence of some witnesses.
And from the face of the record, it apparent that she is right to refer.
Let it come in the month of July. Let some witnesses be examined. How do we know that?
This is correct. Can we consider the aspect that the statement of the alleged victim of high statement has not been recorded? She has not been cited as a prosecution witness.
Correct. You have also filed a criminal petition.
No, I am applying for a bail.
Is there any criminal petition pending?
No,
That was the earlier.
earlier.
He was likely to appear before the trial court.
According to appear notice, the Lagat Tarko will to reject my bill application on the ground that she has not power to write the offense of the 76. Subsequently, that case was remitted to the session of the clerk board. And accordingly, on 6/6/2023, has already been turned.
Yeah, let us have it in July. When is the next date fixed? 19/6. See. Or we'll have it on 28. 28 June. It is submitted by the London Council for the petitioner. The charges have been taken. And the next day fixed the matter is 19/6 as such. Let the matter be listed again on 28/6. Registry to call for up-to-date status report. My lord. LCR, scan copy of the LCR call for has already been received. Based on 28/06. 28/6.
24.
Last time the CD was placed, my lord, without trained statement, my lord. I submitted the CD, my lord. To pay the bank details in bank statement, my lord. So for honorable court takes today, my lord, for CD should come with bank details, my lord.
And you will repeat the chief, my lord. Here, some of the statements are here, my lord, the statement, along with the IO note, my lord. From the statement, it is revealed that some of the amount entered into the my lord account of the other presently is 80%.
All the amount.
My lord, yes.
I don't know which madam. Provider যদি পকাটনি যদি মা ড্রাগস ডিস্ট্রিবিউটর টাইম অ্যাকাউন্ট কোন বন্ধন করে ট্রান্সফার করে করে and otherwise we need the at least person of the admitted the facts matter regarding important matter. There are another co-accused matter. This statement is there matter. We also say that matter. More than the pharmacy they are still okay. ওখানে তার মোবাইল পর ইউপিআই যদি টাকা ট্রান্সফার করা বলি মই জানিছি তো আর মই যেটা আমার সেই ফার্মাসি করতে আসছি ইউআর করতে দিয়ে এটা তাই মই পারি
So further,
Further is required matter and here the I know also objective matter. Two accused persons are absconding and not recovered some stolen property.
yes, give us. Yes, Mr.
Today the 26th and the morning, nothing was taken from the petitioner.
They are saying they
There is
only
the article. He also used 24,000 matter on Amazon Bazaar.
how does it matter? And whose money has he?
Accounts is account it was important.
There is no kind details.
He is the only person arrested. He is the only one arrested.
And there are co-accused also there. Last day man. Last day. Statement is
At that time, we indicated my lord.
Some materials are there.
My lord, there are the 15 number item were equivalent, my lord, from the victim, my lord. Till today, my lord, there are no one item that will recover from me, my lord. Police person calls me, I appear at the police
Not at this
station.
stage, not at this stage. Third level councils to the parties. This maybe petition is filed by you. The petition is filed by the petitioners. Seeking bail in connection with party G and ES case number 47 of 2023. The petitioner was arrested on 30/04/2023 in connection with this case. As per the FIR, 30/04/2023, lodged by the informant who is the in charge of Kamakya to be administered. It was alleged that the petitioner was involved. Sorry, it was not lodged, it was lodged by the informant. It was alleged that on his way from Guwahati railway station to where in the train, he was offered a cup of tea at the Kamakya railway station. And thereafter, upon taking the tea offered, he became unconscious. And later on, he found out that all these valuables have been robbed. He's robbed of all these valuables. According to the petitioner, according to the informant, an amount of these valuables worth ₹3 lakhs were stolen, details of which are mentioned in the FIR. The same FIR was received and registered as ₹20. Pursuant to the lodging of the FIR, the investigations proceeded in the matter. And the petitioner and another person was arrested. This court by the earlier orders called for the CD. CD called for has been presented before this court. The CD has been carefully perused. The result of the CD reveals that the matter is under investigation, and although the stolen items stated to have been although the stolen items as alleged by the informant has not yet been recovered, but the police has been able, the IO has been able to IO has been able to collect materials to suggest that transfer from the account of the informant was made to the account of the accused person by way of mobile/internet. The result of the CD reveals that there are materials which incriminate the petitioner at this stage of the investigation which is being carried out. So details of transactions between the money are also mentioned are also available in the CD. So considering the materials available in the CD which incriminate the petitioner at this stage of investigation, this court has not considered it a case to grant of bail as grateful. A petition according to the sense rejected. BA will dismiss. At this stage, not possible.
There is no ventilation of it. No one ventilation submitted by the IO.
It is there. It is there available.
Sorry.
Supplementary list item 53.
Well, last occasions matter, it is agreed matter, such a letter is agreed. I have inquired matter, such a till date was such a letter was, even there is a report. Madam, is a matter of false statement made by madam. I have matter mislead my maybe matter. Madam, this is not a false occasion, madam. I have numerous occasions, madam. Then the IO has stated before the madam, madam, such a letter is agreed. But when I inquired madam, before the work with madam, no, madam, no. Never to say.
There is a report, official matter. Can you see the why, matter, take why, matter. Second copy, take why, matter.
I have, in this area, I have numerous other. Explain. Even yesterday also I have inquired to put them at district as well. No,
Yes, this is about transfer of records.
Take why, matter, there is in the second copy,
This is the one. Transfer of records.
matter.
Ah.
There is a matter because already transferred to the addition 600 matter. Take one, that is there.
Then
But Sasil has to be submitted before the matter. Local. That means matter Sasil has not been submitted. Even I have inquired before the district.
you get your instructions.
Matter.
Even today, my lord, today is the date for appeals, sir. Before that.
Yes. We have recorded the submissions of the learned APP who appeared on that day.
Matter.
You find out.
Matter.
In this area, I have numerous matter experience. Even Sasil has been submitted, but when I approach them, I work on matter. No,
This is a very serious
Matter.
allegation is made.
no, I have to prove. When I have matter, if the Rochester asks me,
Why,
I have to.
why will a council?
I will have to take instruction, matter. As per information.
This is not the first thing that I know. Particular no. This is not the first.
As per instruction of our office matter, we submit the notice.
I am not blaming Mr. PP matter. He submitted.
So you find out
Right.
if what is happening in Dhokwakhana is
Right.
that it oscillates between Dhokwakhana and Dhemali.
I have experience in Logo.
Gerukhamukh and Dhokam. So you find out what is the status and who has given that information.
Is the false information not?
If this is incorrect, then we call for the IO.
Matter. I will first take instruction.
You go through the case file, get the instructions
Matter.
based on Monday,
Matter.
learned APP, Mr. B. Sharma.
Matter.
You get the instructions,
Right.
submits that you will obtain instructions with regard to the submissions made by learned counsel for the petitioner that although in the last order it was recorded, charge sheet has been submitted, but on his instruction, learned counsel for the petitioner has been instructed that no such charge sheet has been submitted till today.
Right.
The learned APP, Mr. B. Sharma, will make necessary inquiries,
Right.
complete his instructions and present it before the court by 26,
Right.
sorry,
Matter.
19,
9.
19,
Right.
19 June.
Matter.
Please take it on 19.
Matter.
Items 54, 55.
Matter, in item 54, CD notice to matter. CD and medical records for matter, not received matter. If the petitioner is behind approximately 30 days. C26 is there, right? Yeah, important matter. How
Well,
come it being the land dispute?
Kamrup met from Monday,
Matter.
that will be on Monday.
Matter.
It is submitted by learned APP that CD along with medical report by score for has not been received. Mr. Your name?
I'll take it.
our Chetri Land Council for the petitioner submits that the petitioner has been arrested on which date? Arrested on 16/5/2023 and has been in custody since then. He therefore prays that the short date. He therefore prays that the matter be listed immediately. Accordingly, let the matter be listed on 19th, enabling another day to call for CDL only. What is item?
55 and 56.
55, 4. 55. Yes, 55 who appeals.
One case also specifically period has been completed.
Huh?
In one case,
Which is the case?
I
Yes,
know 55 also, he has completed 60 days. Petitioner is the both the cases, petitioner is the same also. But in two different cases.
oh, that San Mari and
Yes, San Maria and also one,
Borlomo. Then no time being. This next week. Next week. This next week, CD retained, CD received the retained. Based on 20.
Fifty-seven,
Remember the incident report from jail was called from the first started about the present health condition of the petitioner number 2.
Status report.
Status report. Remember, my specific case was the
Status report. Madam Bora, you were there.
Worship, accordingly, we have received the report. Which is the latest, just tomorrow morning, we have received that he has been referred to GMCs
Hmm,
for better treatment.
hmm.
GMC reports.
I have a cancer patient matter. And as of date, my 20 days in custody, on the ground matter, I
Do you have the CD?
this was not called for matter.
It was not called for worship.
No, it was called for.
Only the status.
No, it was called for. 12,
Worship, it was faithfully, times, now this, that, all the similar matters are fixed on 26/6 worship.
So far, petitioner number 2 is concerned matter, they make a status report call for matter on the only because of matter, it is suffering from concern matter. So far, petitioner number 1 is concerned matter, I have no data, it may become 26 matter.
no, but what is the report of the doctor?
Lordship, he has been referred to surgery OPD lordship and history is his difficulty in swelling. That much is there, only he is referring to PMCs for better treatment. Lordship.
Why don't they fund, why don't you ask for detailed reports? What is the
Lordship,
meaning of
we have
referring?
already intimated, Lordship. But they have-
So if you have intimated, they have not referred back to you, you should take them to task. What is this?
Lordship,
They are not obliging you with information, they are giving you information and the direction of the court.
Lordship,
If they can't give you, will call them. Who is the person who is supposed to give you information? Who is the person who has sent you that?
Lordship,
Who is the person?
jailer, Lordship.
He doesn't know his inmates, what are the diseases, what is happened to him? He is not aware, he doesn't have any record.
Lordship. Lordship, we'll take further instruction from the
Why do you have to, why should the instructions be in so piecemeal manner?
Lordship.
When you ask for instructions, all the instructions must be available.
Lordship.
Get it by 2 o'clock.
Lordship. At 2.
At 2.
Alright.
And if he is not available to give, we'll call all of them
No, sure.
to court.
Bail hearing AB item 25.
Yes, Mr. Raman.
But in this case, there are three. AB minor, in case I appear minor. First, probably your lordship is taking up AB 1865.
1865.
So we are on Indian bill and we have appeared and given our statement matter. And we are on Indian bill 6 since for the last 7 months or so matter.
Yes, what is there?
Yes, madam. And we have already given matter.
Where is the,
At 7 was the Indian bill order.
where
madam.
is the FIR?
Yes, sir, I'm coming on that. FIR is at page 18, my lord, annexure 2. The type person, your lordship will find it on page 23, my lord.
Yes,
Can I read? madam?
yes.
To the officer in charge of CID police station, Nidubari, Guwahati, FIR, CID enquiry number 06 of 21. Based on source information, the several malpractices are taking place in the non-government organization meant for rehabilitation of drug addict, transgender senior citizens in utilization of government funds and their funds allocating managed, and that the official of social welfare department are misappropriating the funds made for non-government organizations in connivance with the management of the non-government organization. I have been directed to conduct a district inquiry and submit the report. I have inquired on the basis of the allegation and it is learned that the fund for the beneficiary on the project Integrated Rehabilitation Center for Addicts Udalguri was not properly maintained and the medicine stocks list is also doubtful. The doctor, namely Dr. Rohit Chandra Brahma, who was shown engaged in the project, is the MBBS general practitioner. He has failed to furnish any training certificate or psychiatric medicine. The secretary of the aforesaid project did not maintain proper documentation of the beneficiary. Madam, before starting the FIR, if your lordship will kindly take who is before your lordship is one petitioner, that is Dr. Banikanta Sharma. This relates to some, because there are category of things, madam. Then on the scheme of the welfare, earlier it was related to Dr. Rohit Chandra Brahma. On the scheme of for the welfare of transgender community, a project was initiated as Victoria Nivas, the Skill Development Center for Transgender, and an amount of rupees 1.60 crore was provided during the financial year for the year 2019-20 by the Director of Social Welfare, Guwahati. All the beneficiaries are found to have shown trained in beautician course and makeup artist course, but the documentation has not been done properly regarding utilization of funds and details about the training and trainees. The funds have been misappropriated without actual paying. I am not on there also. On the scheme of the National Action Plan of Senior Citizens, the non-government organization namely not.
Are you named in the FIR?
Madam?
Are you named in the FIR?
No, not directly, madam. No way, madam.
How are you connected with this?
So they have brought in all the NGOs, madam, within their ambit, madam.
Who are doing what?
Madam, just
NGOs.
apprehending errors, madam. That's why I gave my version of the story, madam, that we have got nothing to do.
No.
Madam.
The NGOs were rendering what service?
Madam, various NGOs were rendering various different
This
services.
Integrated Rehabilitation Center for Addicts.
Absolutely. Then this integrated non-active action plan for senior citizens, NAP SRC money.
Yes.
Madam, there is a position of necessary process. That is why I have requested the investigating officer process to prepare a note against each this person also. So he had prepared this note also. That what we have found during investigation also. So this is the note also, with the brief of the investigation what they have found also.
And why their custody interrogation is necessary also. That is it. So my lord, what's the kind of period, my lord, don't appeal my in the table.
So we should be given a copy so that we can also defend it.
That I cannot get what is
Why?
It's a part of it. And I also cannot, my lord, say what, even it is for an investigation.
No, we are asking for the inquiry matter. We are asking an objection which is filing before your lordship. They may make a
Is it an
wrong
objection?
statement also.
My lord, it is in the form of objection, lord.
Then you file it.
Fine, we refer it to if he has given any wrong statement. We'll get it.
File it if you want.
And since live streaming is going on, also I cannot say also who has said what, because they have no property with the investigating agency notice after getting interim protection from the honorable court. Lord.
We went and appeared matter. We gave
They
us.
have not started any document, Lord, nothing, Lord. They will have to provide the document, Lord. They have to provide them also where they have utilized the fund. They have not provided anything. Lord.
You have the provisions under law. Go and find out what documents you want.
So
So
this is why, Lord. Then I may say allow some time to my file.
no, you,
Because there is an objection, Lord, they have filed. Lord.
they file an objection. So you file it. If it is an objection, then you file it.
I can furnish a copy of the objection to them. Lord. That is not the need.
No, if we will give a counter.
What is a bail application, Lord?
Let him file to an affidavit matter and give a copy to us.
If you can share it, if you want to share it without filing it, you share it. Then it will
I
come
have
up,
a copy, Lord.
then it will come up next week. You go through, find out. At the request of Leonard Council for the respondent, Leonard APB, Mr. Swenson. Matter stand adjourned till 26. 26,
I'll get it to your 28.
28
my lord. 26, I will be out of town.
or before that,
My lord, before that on 22nd, my lord.
22nd.
Right now, we go.
Maybe
He is reminding me, he's not acting.
29 is Lord.
Let it be on 28th, my lord, we'll track by it.
enabling him to obtain the, enabling him to furnish the objections stated to have been received from the I. Mr. Z. Lamont, City Council is for the assisted by so for the petition. Based on 28.
I'll be comfortable.
28. And Mr. Decca appears in
No, I can remember.
item number.
27, because we have got two items.
So Mr. Kamar appears for item number 25, 26.
So,
And
He's
Mr.
in
Decca
27.
is in 27. List accordingly. The interim bail, if any, will continue.
That's why you must be referred to CMCs to be.
So when can we get the information?
After examination of the patient option. And the matter is fixed on 26 days option, similar matters.
All right, you check in,
Gosh,
only for the purposes, if the person is actually suffering from cancer,
No.
requires surgery,
gosh,
then he deserves a different treatment.
gosh,
So that information, can you get it by 19 or 20?
lordship, 19.
Let them get the information. We fix it on 20,
20.
Mr. Bhagwan. Learned APP submits that specific details with regard to the medical condition of the petitioner number 2 has been called for. But still has not yet been received. Accordingly, she prays for a short date. Also, let the matter be listed again on 2006, enabling the learned ADP to call for specific instructions as to the health conditions of the petitioner number 2
Gosh,
and the ailments, specific ailments, if any, suffered by the petitioner number 2. Mr. K. Gurva appears for the petitioners list again on 20.
Bill hearing item number 29.
May please allow. Madam, this is 438 application, madam. You know, it cases like this, madam, one from Kumar Rai and Monica Rai, because they were not in a relationship, madam. And madam, they both lived together, madam. And they lived in the house of the Kumar Rai for a period of 10 days, madam. After that, madam, the families of both the parties, madam, entered into a marriage agreement, madam, for consummation of the marriage within a period of 3 months from the date, madam. After that, madam, preparations were started, madam, and marriage invitation card was also published, madam. Madam, kindly see page number 22, madam. This is the invitation card, and madam, after that, madam, when the preparations were continuing, madam, suddenly just before the marriage, madam, the groom, he might not call off the marriage, madam, and he left his home, alleging that madam, the bride was having an affair with somebody else, madam. Then, madam, on getting the news, the family members of the bride, they came to the house of the groom and also tried to and requested the groom's father to convince his son to proceed as per plan. The groom's father said that he will try to convince his son, and my lord, but somehow, my lord, he could not convince his son and he committed suicide, my lord. Then, my lord, this current affair was lodged, my lord, against all the, my lord, family members of the bride, including the bride. And the affair was registered under, my lord, section 306 ITC, my lord. Now, my lord, the thing is that, my lord, this ITC, my lord, 306, my lord, is not attracted in this case, my lord, because to be an offense under section 306, my lord, the accused persons by their act must push the victim to such a situation, my lord, where the victim has no other option but to commit suicide, my lord. And also, my lord, there must be ingredients of menswear. In this case, my lord, the family members of the bride were only concerned about the future prospect of the bride. That is why,
That
my
will come
lord,
out in the trial.
yes, ma'am.
That will come out in the trial.
Yes,
whether
ma'am.
these
Yes,
ingredients are there or not.
and on that basis, ma'am, on the last occasion, my lord, this honorable court was pleased to grant interim protection to all the petitioners. ma'am.
Yes.
No, she.
If he-
No, she see the same, but also is required. If there is up to also 25 feet, it wasn't 22.
Oh. Then get up to the CD.
Updated case study will be required.
Learned DPP submits that updated case diary is not received. Case diary receipt is not up to date, therefore the statements are not recorded.
Only one petitioner statement is recorded, motion, that is.
Statements of all the petitioners have not been recorded
No,
as such. It is submitted that updating CTV permitted to be called for. Mr. Esda's learned counsel, petitioner submits that he is on interim bail. Accordingly, lists the matter
it's from
on
summer of this. After vacation. They all are in interim laws.
4th of August.
No, it's good things.
Monday. The interim bail passed with you.
Ma'am.
Item number 30.
Worship CD was called for worship that we have on distribution. I don't know if this was.
Submitted that CPO with postmortem report as called for has not been received.
And 1, 2, 3, and 5 were on interim worship.
Accordingly, matter be listed again on 2nd of August,
Worship.
enabling the learned DPP to call for the CB and PM report.
Worship.
Interim bail granted earlier will continue. Interim bail granted in respect of
1, 2, 3, and 5.
no 1, 2, 3, 4 also.
And worship later on. Perhaps.
Yes.
Also.
Interim granted to the petitioners will continue.
Yes,
31.
This charge sheet submitted,
No, it is here.
and appears this next week. The 20. This on 21st, CD retail.
But actually, CD is not up to date. Anything.
So that is he on interview?
It is not reflected, madam, please, no.
On interview.
Let it is on 20%.
Let it be on 21st.
Item number 32.
Thirty-two, 10 copies of spot.
For study litigation, madam. Can focus on primary. Private litigation, I think, madam.
Yes.
If the information was in FIR, I think that matter, the petitioner is asserted as brother matter. Therefore, after watching the FIR matter. Now, information is withdrawn the FIR, there's 16 matter. If you all are cousin brothers matter, what happened on the matter? There was some altercation took place between the injured and the petitioner matter. And in the scuffle matter, the injured fall down from the scooty of injured matter. The after matter, the matter was sorted out between the parties matter, and on 16 on 21 9, there is a page 16 matter. The informant matter, applies the officer in charge matter, he does not want to pursue with the matter. In the after matter got tested done. However, recently petitioner received a summons from the court of SDGM matter, Najira. In the after petitioner found a charge sheet has been submitted against the petitioner matter. Charge sheet is page 18 matter. In the charge sheet, petitioner is found as a founder matter. And my lord, since it is a second tribal case, my lord, and the summons has been issued from the SDGM, the petitioner has been apprehensive, my lord, that he may be taken into custody when he appears before a land court. Therefore, my lord, he is approached honorable court. Proceeding
What is these stage now?
appearance, my lord.
Okay.
I have no confidence.
See the appearance, my lord. The informant is also has entered appearance, my lord. He is also not, there would have been objection here. The informant is also appeared, my lord.
Informant has?
The informant.
Yes.
But I have no objection, my lord. I have already filed my affidavit, my lord. That is on record.
What have you filed?
The informant are filing brothers, my lord.
You have the CD. CD, sorry, N copy.
And my only application that will be that matter is traveled by court of session, my lord. And the matter yet to be committed, my lord. The moment I will appear, my lord. For below will taking me to custody, my lord. That is my application, my lord. And second thing is that there are never responded, my lord. Rather, the informant has apprised the OC, my lord, that matter is therefore filing and absconding charges to pay, my lord, in the petition. Therefore, lordship, my interest is protection only, my lord. I will pay the time, my lord.
Let him appear till then, he can be granted, my lord, that he can move proper application there.
No, I just wanted to see what are the injuries sustained if available. I'd heard that it comes with parties. The informant has, you have filed an affidavit stating that he has no objection if the AV for is granted. The petitioner is before this court apprehending arrest in connection with, where is the FIR?
It's 13.
FIR dated 17/9/2022, whereby the informant had alleged that the brother of the informant was attacked by the FIR person, causing injuries, grievous injuries. As a consequence thereof, he is presently undergoing treatment. That is counsel to the petitioner submits that apprehending arrest the present bail application has been filed. And pursuant to completion of the investigation, the charge sheet in the matter has also been filed. Matter is presently pending before which court?
Madam, before SDGM, Nazira, madam.
SDJ in Nazira. And the matter IE PRC number 11 of 23 is presently at the stage of summons appearance. Also, that is counsel for the petitioner submits that as a matter of course, in response to the summons received, if he appears before the court, he is likely to be arrested, taken into custody. He is likely to be taken into custody. But having heard the counsels for the parties and also on perusal of the scan copies of the LCR code form. And also perusal of the affidavit filed by the public this court under the brief that the prayer to bail, the AB petition can be disposed of directly to the petitioner to appear before the competent court and file necessary applications seeking bail. Once an application is filed as directed, the competent court will pass appropriate orders on the merits of the same application so filed. Let the petitioner appear before the, when is the next date?
19th, Monday.
The petition is submitted that 19th is the date fixed before the competent court. Therefore, the petitioner will appear before the competent court and file necessary application. Let limited protection be granted to the petitioner till 23rd
Madam.
June. The effect and till 23rd June. The petitioner or till disposal of the application as required to be filed by the competent, as required disposal of application by the competent court. Whichever is earlier, the petitioner will not be arrested in connection, so it's okay.
Item 33. 33 CD of the.
You're on interim.
Yes.
That APP subject city call for has not been discussed. Is this matter on 16th August, interim bail granted earlier will continue.
Once of this.
34.
Last occasion matter two CDLs about matter. Petitioner referred lordship to petitioner referred lordship matter. My lord, this is my third FI, my lord. This on the counter blast, this FI was filed before our file by FI, page 14. Again, the FI will came before on this report, my lord, page 14. This is my lord, the FI was lost 17/4/2023, my lord. And my lord. And my lord, this I kindly see F15 and may I read, my lord.
What is your name?
My name is my lord. Damor Dhon Bhuya, my lord, that is alias Dipankar Bhuya, victim, my lord. And Urudhon Bhuya is a Pranjal Bhuya. And Bhajan Soikia, my lord. We are victim, so all are same family, my lord. It's a Bihu, my lord. My lord. First, my lord, your lordship goes to our FIR, my lord. Our FIR was lost before that, my lord. Please make kindly see, my lord. Page 23, my lord. This is our FIR, my lord. Our PS case number 385 and their PS case number 386, my lord. Before that, I will file FIR, my lord. The Pranjal, we are the petitioner, my lord. May I read, my lord. Most respectfully, it is informed you that the name of my elder brother, Dipankar Bhuya, accused of Okomel. The name of my brother-in-law is Bhajan Soikia. Presently, my brother-in-law is staying separately from his mother and father and constructing his own house. However, on 16/4/2023, just 2 days after my lord, at about 10 p.m., my brother and brother-in-law, along with by some local people, went to the old residence of my brother-in-law for the purpose of performing Husuri, Bihu group dance with music system, and while they were performing Husuri, the above named accused person started to utter filthy language and slang words to all the people for performing Husuri with music system. Since the above named accused person dishonored the people by uttering filthy language, my brother and brother-in-law tried to resist the above named accused person, and as a result of which the above named accused person physically assaulted my brother and brother-in-law. While we were trying to rescue my brother and brother-in-law from the accused person, after we came to know about the physical assault by the above named accused, we were also rebuked with the filthy language and slang words, and moreover, the accused number one hit the head of my brother from the backside with a messy down, which the accused number was holding at his hand, and as a result of which my brother sustained severe serious injury, and presently my brother is hospitalized and undergoing treatment. Therefore, and immediately thereafter, my lord, he rushed to the hospital, my lord, page my lord 30, my lord, and it's the C, my lord, the physical assault, and advised the my lord, CT scan in brain, my lord, and thereafter page annexer page 31. This is the lead, my lord, thereafter, my lord. And
Why this? Oh, that is Rosen.
my lord, I immediately filed after filing this FIR, my lord. This FIR was filed by the my lord accused, my lord,
Yes.
Severely, my lord, the injury in my one of the.
Did you receive so far the PS case number 385, where my lord is saying that they are the victim. In that case, my lord, they actually got simple injury. That's what I injury report. In fact, on their page 30 itself, it shows that there are no back injury or nothing. The person they are saying that they are assaulted by maybe they are assaulted by some downward. But as per the injury report, they got a severe triple injury. So for the present case is concerned where they are the accused, this important, they got severe injuries.
Yes.
Injury. And there are witnesses to their statement.
My lord, as per hospital in PP Civil Hospital now, it is reflected that the physical assault in subject, my lord, please my kindly say, and advise the victim brain, my
It
lord.
was just a simple Bihu, sorry,
My main
or a dance or
all are
was there a competition?
no, my lord, these are Bihu, but next day Bihu, my lord, Guru Bihu and the Manor Bihu in that, after this, they came at Bihu, and I will be able to protect my lord, and they are maybe same family members. All are same category. After filing this FIR, they get file FIR after their FIR.
The fact remains whether they got the previous injury. The fact remains whether they
What previous will be?
I mean, there is the injury report not related to and no bounded disclosed plan book.
All are not respectable.
Third council, I think. They say the petition is filed with the petitioner. Apprehending arrest in connection with. Then FIR dated 74. Delivery. Which was received and registered as Nogam PS case number 386 of 2023 under section. The council for the petitioner submits that there was a quarrel amongst the relatives, group of persons who were relatives. So the informant and the accused person named in the FIR are all related, are all relatives, are all relations. The episode occurred on 16/4/2023 during the BU season. And because of the quarrel, it is alleged that injuries were sustained by the person and by the person stated to be injured in the FIR. And such injuries were stated alleged to be have been inflicted by the present petitioners. This court earlier at Gold Court. This the Learned Council for the petitioner submits that the FIR against which they are apprehending arrest was filed pursuant to the FIR lodged by the petitioners, which was received and registered as Nogam Kotor PS case number. Nogam PS case number 385 of 2023 under section 12. Learned Council for the petitioner submits that the allegations made are not correct. And there was indeed a quarrel, but no such injuries, no such assault as alleged have taken place. Learned APP submits that as per the injury report, the persons stated to have suffered injuries. Persons stated to have been assaulted by the petitioners. If the FIR dated 17/4/2023 have suffered injuries which are, as per the medical report, are grievous in nature, whereas the injuries stated to have been suffered by the petitioner in their FIR are stated to be simple in nature. Either as it may, since the matter is under investigation at this stage, this court is inclined to grant an interim protection to the petitioners, subject to furnishing of a bail bond of ₹30,000, with one book is security in like amount 20,000 each, subject to the following conditions. Petitioners will appear before the IO within 7 days from today and shall not intimidate any person or attempt to tamper with any evidence or move out of their move out of the jurisdiction of Nogam police station. This again on 11th August. Condition number 1, petitioner will appear before IO within 7 days and cooperate with the investigation.
And they are accusing Nogam PS case number 386.
Nogam PS case number 386.
Supplementary list bail hearing item 58.
Yes.
Hard time man. And they get 2 FIR members, was by the informant, one after another. Earlier FIR is placed 10 members. and earlier they already transmitted and task member. And subsequently, after the under section 498 for
You are apprehending arrest in respect of which FIR?
case 50.
15. What is your name? What is the name of the petitioner?
Riyadullah, petitioner Riyadullah. Case number 1. FIR was in the anchor to you. Only because of my application are engagement. Thank you.
Then the councils for the parties. This petition is filed by the petitioner. Mention apprehending arrest in addition be. I hope he is case number 304, 2023 under section 22. Also, it is alleged that the fire dated 26/4/2023, it is submitted that by a fire dated 26/4/2023, the informant alleged that the petitioner, who is named as accused number 1 in the state of fire, arrest the informant and demanded her entire monthly salary as dowry. This further alleged that the accused petitioner had maintained legal relationship with the accused number 4 named in the FIR and also performed marriage in her absence. Coming to know of the marriage, the accused, the informant who resides in Walpara, as she is in government service woman, came to the house to inquire, and it is alleged that the petitioner attempted to petitioner 1 and the accused number 4 attempted to kill the informant by attempted to kill the informant. Somehow her life was saved with the help of the neighbors. The accused number 4 snatched away the gold chain, earrings, gold ring, etc. It is further alleged that on 25/4/23, the accused number 1 forcibly came to the house of the parents of the informant, from where she was residing, and attempted to forcibly commit rape. Also, but because of the human right base, the accused managed to escape. Also, the Legal Counsel for the petitioner submits that the allegations made are false and petitioner is not at all connected with the offences alleged. This court by earlier orders that called for PCD. In spite of opportunities granted, PCD as called for is not being produced with the report. Given the matter is listed under counsel for the another APP, something said CD called for has not been received. And he prays for further time. As such, that the matter be listed. Again, after 4 weeks. Enabling the learned APP to call for the CD along with medical report. Yes. In the meantime, if the petitioner is custody shall be released upon furnishing a bail bond of rupees 50,000 with one local security of like amount the satisfaction of the LST authority. LST officer. And subject to the following conditions, we shall appear before the IO within 7 days from today and cooperate with the investigation carried on. We should not hamper or temper any evidence or influence any person or move out of the jurisdiction of Ajo PS without leave of the written permission of the IO. This taken on 21st August.
Item 59.
CD not received.
It was called for the forward appeals.
Or better.
For better. My name is not Dian Lafik.
And why are you apprehending?
Businessman.
Why are you apprehending?
I have a lordship CSP customer service point. So some
When can you get it? When can you get it?
26.
26. Let it be on 26.
Another case is based on 16 lordship. This case is based on 16, so wrongly listed total.
16-6.
16 lordship. Another case is 6, 17. But number is not.
It produced on 16. As per order dated 5/6/2023, matter was directed to be listed on 16-6. Why is it listed? Accordingly, let the matter be listed on 16-6. CD they call for.
For orders, item 35.
Where the maintenance, review against maintenance for the, there's a delay will for 9 days. Delay will be for no.
Is there an I as
Next second. Next second.
none appears to be this not before parties on board. They start with weeks.
Item 36.
Yes, delay.
Yes, well.
Notices will be issued.
Notice issued and represented and objection also filed, my lord.
Huh?
By the legal counsel.
Achha.
He is not here, the last occasion she is present, she was present, my lord. And, only because of delay was not come down, the date, my lord, exact time was not calculated properly.
Alright, let me counsel for the petitioner. This is an application praying for connotation of delay
Of 419 days.
of 419 days that has occurred in filing the revision petition.
Yes, Lord.
Posted. You see that legal aid counsel, MSRDB was appointed by we have the respondents. And an objection to the effect has also been filed. So. The revision is directed in what session judge order.
Emily. Emily. Rasmini is in my lord, page 51.
Jasmine. Dated 19-1.
My lord, 19-1, in my lord, 67.
Hmm?
Next,
What is the date of the judgment?
date of the judgment is my lord, 8/1/19. Yes, 67. 60. 52. May not be able to revision petition. May not be able to revision because earlier
You check up, verify and then.
no matter it's revision, I filed revision petition. But my lord, against the order of revision petition is.
You think about it and then come back again. Go through the previous records if you want to. List next week. The request of the council for the petition. You go through. And we'll list it next week.
Item 37.
Applicant's conviction, that's it. The section 53 and. For the page of the post scholarship, and he was convicted for 4 years.
Notice not received.
Notice it was sent, not received.
It was
So
said.
today he is languishing in jail, today he has come for IAEA. 4 years, he is almost 8.5 months inside, since the date of judgment. Judgment was pronounced on 39/22. Also, it has been made in the meantime. That's why he perhaps not talking. Arrested was. Gave him it out. He was never arrested.
No, that deemed to be served has to be given by the office
After 30 days, nobody has appeared.
provided the address is the correct.
Just correspond the address they have given in the. That is the only, with the evidence also, they have given this address only. And also we can see the judgment pays 18-year also can see. 19-year also.
Was he-
The evidence of PW2, he is the victim.
Hmm.
That particular also can see.
Page number.
Page number 19, para 12. Also got it, second para.
Page number 19.
19, para 12. Under judgment.
Yes, para 12.
PW2, she is the victim girl also.
Hmm.
PW2, the victim girl in her evidence stated that she knew the accused person whose name was Papu. The house of the accused is situated near her house. On the day the accused took her to the jungle and put his hand on her mouth. In cross, denied the salvation, accused did not take her. That is the only evidence. allegation is that he has taken the victim from the house to the jungle. Thereafter, she was recovered. No incident happened there. And the other witnesses, they have also said the same thing. They have given right, they went to the jungle and the other victim was found. And more than 8.5 months inside. Or labor commencement action. And earlier also 3 months he was inside. And punishment is 4 years. So almost 1 year don't get away.
Why not why not hear the appeal?
4 years already 8.5 months.
No, but why not hear the
Yeah,
appeal?
it will take some time.
May not take time, that's what we are saying. Why not hear the appeal?
4 years because of the punishment. Had it been longer years, I was gonna praise.
No, it's not about
And
that.
because
It's
up
about,
to 3 years normally bail is granted. 4 years, so record was called for. So record has come, you have seen the notice, nobody appears from their side.
nobody appeals.
And because of the sentence I am paying for bail also, only 4 years. Had it been for 8 years, 10 years, there will be different.
Problem is because of the act.
And there is no more granting bail is the problem.
No.
So after appeal,
Uh,
act is everything.
the other way is special like to be. Special like. Sure.
And so far, Bosco is launching, they have be attractive. At this, maybe 363 for taking her from the house to the jungle. Because also can you see section 7 of the book, sorry.
What is the name of the victim? He is not here.
Victim, name is not given. Name cannot be given.
Then how do you find out from the deposition?
The PW2 you also can.
PW2. Okay.
PW2. So there was no sexual assault, so Bosco also will not come. At best, 363 may come, because she was taken from the house to the jungle. That much of evidence is against him. And so far, this photo is concerned, it's not there. And now, can we see the section 7 of the book regarding sexual assault? There was no sexual assault.
How old was she at the time?
She was around 5 or 6 years. Older. Those you can see the definition of sexual assault. That will not come from the evidence.
No, we don't know. That is what if I have to go through the evidence, we might as well take the hearing.
Only because
No, why only this
the
witness?
whole case depends upon PW2.
If I have to go through the evidence, I might as well hear the evidence.
It will take time. It will take time.
That is what we are saying.
My submission is that also will not come because the definition doesn't fall under. Section 7 is missing.
What is the definition? Let us see.
Section 7 is missing.
They convicted under what?
363 for 4 years and this section 8 of the POCSO for 4 years.
Section 8,
Section 8
punishment.
Sexual assault is also missing.
Yes.
Section 7. Whoever with sexually touches so and so, so and so, so and so, ask the so and so.
5-year-old girl. Now, what kind of deposition will she give?
Regarding touching of private party is not there.
हमको पता है ये बात काम में
ini market pasal ya ada pada punya tadi.
Can please scroll testing over.
Display लगाएगा ना तो display में वो dealing methods हाँ पूरा दीवार में याद है तुम्हारा
ये very much wrong हो गई है
हमको होगा पड़े थे
ये very much wrong हो गई
जो भी उनका काउंसिल आएगा तुम रीडिंग में करना तो अभी जाओ मुझे हाँ
मुझे जाओ
काउंसिल कौन है और part two variance basically part two variance method since for part two variance methods function is it variance method that's the comma
I didn't know this one.
perfect contact to focus.
37.
Contact with what much? Contact the focus. তুমি কি করতে পারো এ কোনটো না 37
আমি একটু ফটো দেব না আমি মোবাইল না আমার পজিটিভ লাগে
এটা 13 নম্বর
What second? Time is it? Kita dah develop member. Saya bertemu bisa.
नहीं आप खत्म करेगा हम लोग देने का टाइम नहीं होगा फिर बोलेगा काली लोग क्या इसलिए आज की 3 मिनट और सेकंड कर तो कल मार दीजिएगा और आएगा आज
तो मनोज 32 क्या 32 डिस्पोज हो गया इंट्री ऑर्डर है ये टू नहीं दिया ना
32 इंटरव्यू
इंट्री है ना ऑर्डर पास
कुछ तो दे देना
अभी तक तो नहीं दिया है कितना दे दिया ना 50 तो मुसन ये सप्ली मुसन सीडी ये रिपोर्ट ना सब सीडी कंपोजिशन है सीडी ये रिपोर्ट ना 26 सोई ये लिखे नहीं मुसन
सीधी 26 होना तो अच्छा तुम्हारा होगी
No.
সার্কুলার দেওয়া